final home game here with the San Diego Padres after 7 seasons. Oh my, it's come to an end, and we are all honored to have worked with him, honored to have heard him over all this time, and now we honor him with on-field ceremonies. Let's get you up for those ceremonies now and check in with the Padres public address announcer. Here's Alex Miniak.
Ladies, tonight marks the final home broadcast for the great Dick Endberg. Please direct your attention to home plate for special presentation. Here's Mark Grant.
Thank you, Alex. Everybody, welcome to the greatest ballpark in all of Major League Baseball, Petco Park. So pleased to be here tonight to celebrate the career of my partner and good friend, the professor, Mr. Dick. You know, we've shared so many great moments together in the booth over the years. But for me, the wonderful moment started when I was a 10-year-old boy in the living room watching UCLA basketball, only to pinch myself knowing that I get to work with the legend, Dick Endberg. As I grew older and became a sports fan, it seemed that every time I turned to a major event, this gentleman's voice was telling me the story. And I watched them all. NCAA basketball, Wimbledon, NFL, Olympics, World Series. Descriptive stylings of Dick Endberg. Dick's ability to broadcast so many top sporting events sets him apart from all others. And lucky for me and all of us, he was able to return to the sport that he dearly loves with all his heart, which is baseball. Now, if I could have your attention towards the big board, the video board, to have a look at the illustrious
If you have baseball in your soul, it doesn't go away. It's there forever.
And he lines one deep to right field. Home run! Septembre, a walk-off home run to win it 2-1. Touch 'em all. 2 homers, 2 doubles, and
my father notwithstanding, Dick Endberg has always been my favorite announcer. And I mean that when you look at all of the sports that he didn't do well, he was doing.
Haynes Stewart is the 1999 U.S. Open champion. Oh, my.
Humphreys goes long. Has a man, Martin. Touchdown. Oh, my.
Here he is, the heavyweight champion, leaving no doubt as he defeats Richard Dunn.
Oh, my. U.S. Open champion. How does that feel?
Well, I just got a oh my from Dick Endberg. How about that?
I am honored, delighted, thrilled, and happy to salute Dick Endberg, one of my friends, and for whom I have tremendous respect. Dick has done every sport imaginable, and more importantly, he has done them perfectly. I don't mean pretty good or very good. I mean perfectly. That rich voice, whether it was football or basketball or baseball or tennis, even some golf as well. So, Dick, delighted for the opportunity to salute you, even though we are a couple of 100 miles away from each other. Wherever I am, if your name comes up, I will say from my heart, as good as they come.
A true Hall of Famer through and through. And speaking of Hall of Famers, somebody who is very near and dear to Dick's heart is in attendance with us. If you're a tennis fan, he's a Hall of Famer. He lives here in San Diego. Big round of applause for the Rocket, Rod Laver, Hall of Famer. Now joining us on the field for today's ceremony, please welcome Padres President and CEO Mike D. and Padres managing partner, Peter Seidler. At this time, to ask Mr. Seidler to please come to the microphone. Peter.
Thank you, Mark. Today, we all have the good fortune to pause, take a deep breath, and thank Dick Endberg for his Hall of Fame accomplishments and as a uniquely talented, yet always humble and kind Hall of Fame person. Privilege for all of us to have had one of the great storytellers of all time call our Padres games for the last 7 seasons. To ensure Dick's legacy lives on here at Petco Park, earlier today we dedicated Broadcast Booth 1 in Dick's honor. This booth is where Dick called his first game with the Padres. A bronze plaque and several framed photos will serve to come through the broadcast wing that this is where the great Dick he loves. Congratulations, Dick.
Now, this present the professor with a gift on behalf of the Padres. Remember your incredible career and time with the Padres. At this time, I'd like to ask Dick's wife, Barbara, to join us out on the field. Barbara Endberg, ladies and gentlemen. And Dick, you've been a part of the Padres family for 7 seasons, and we know how important your family is. So at this time, I think it's only here. Please welcome the son of Dick Endberg, Ted Endberg, and his daughter, Nicole. And Dick, while we have a moment, please direct me one more message for you.
Some people have called you a legend, their hero, one of the greats, and that you are. But for us, you will also just be the most amazing dad and the most incredible grandfather, tap dancing, ice cream eating. And we love you so much. We're so proud of your just magnificent career, your drive, your motivation, your love for everything that you do. We're so lucky to have you, and we love you very much.
I can't tell you how proud this man is to be a grandfather. About Archie, he just beams. So with that said, Hall of Fame broadcaster, Mr. Dick.
It's getting way too long. Wonderful years. It's hard to believe how privileged I've been and why was God so good to me. I want to thank, as usual in this situation, a lot of thank yous. I'll try to limit them. I want to thank John Moores. 7 years ago, he gave me a chance to join the Padre organization. I want to thank certainly the current Padre ownership, Ron Fowler and Peter and all the other owners. My thanks to Gene Autry, the singing cowboy 50 years ago. It said, you could be the California Angels announcer. The like a second father, Gene Autry. Thank you. I want to thank my Fox Sports San Diego colleagues. You folks watch our television. Sometimes it's a lot easier when the team wins and wins and wins and wins. And when the team isn't quite so successful, that's when the hardest work is done. And every night, 162 games a year, the people with whom I work produce an Emmy award-winning telecast. And wait till we go for a pennant. How good they're going to be. And certainly thanks to Barbara and the surprise of my family, and Nicole and Ted, and all the way from Rwanda, Emily, and to the fans themselves. And thanks to this beautiful game, I hope you fans, and I know I'm speaking to the choir, don't ever turn your back on how beautiful this game of baseball is. It's the best game. It's the best announcer's game. So, I'm going to join you next year, the student body, and I promise I'm going to be alongside you fans on the curb when the San Diego Padres, no, the World Series champion San Diego Padres parade by. So, onward and upward. I should say now, but it's already out there on the grass. Oh, the heck with it. I'm going to say it anyway. Oh, my!
Thank you so much. And one more time for the Hall of Famer, Dick Endberg.
With On Demand from Cox Advanced TV, there's more exciting entertainment available on your TV than ever before. Hit movies and hot new releases, tons of free TV shows, concerts and music videos, and access to huge libraries of premium channel series, movies, and more. Press the On Demand button on your remote and you're ready to go, all on your schedule. Learn how with the Cox Discover More video series at cox.com/learn.
The 2016 an IIHS top safety pick with intuitive all-wheel drive. Take in Nissan Rogue, Murano, and Pathfinder with intuitive all-wheel drive. Get to your local Nissan store today for 0% financing for up to 72 months. Nissan Rogue.
Quality top-tier gas helps protect engines from... wonder what that's like.
Hey, ninjas, step away from my engine. Spin move, Scorpion.
Arco, quality top-tier gas for less.
Padres fans, gather around the TV Tuesdays this season for Family Game Night presented by SeaWorld. Here's how it works. Tuesdays, grab the family and watch Padres baseball and tune in for the word of the game. Then enter it online at Fox Sports. Click on Ways to Win and scroll down to Family Game Night. One lucky winner will receive a family 4-pack to SeaWorld San Diego. That means more fun for the family this summer. Game Night, Tuesdays on Fox Sports San Diego, presented by SeaWorld San Diego.
You saved $400 by switching to Mercury.
Look. Cool. Now I can finish my man cave.
Thanks, Daddy.
Oh, but okay.
Thanks, son.
Oh, love you guys. My family. Dog. Can I push it again?
We're on a mission to save you money.
Mercury.
The following of Fox Sports.
We are Fox. We are San Diego.
Good morning, everyone. Dick Endberg with Don Wells from County Stadium in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Dick
in Cincinnati. Just simply, the meteorologist put it this way. It's gone from bitter cold to brutally cold. You didn't do the dancing that we expected. We thought you'd
a little bit, but I didn't have to dance too much. I had to figure him out because he wouldn't fall for it. He wouldn't follow me.
Just think about it. How fortunate to have the legendary Dick Endberg be the voice of the San Diego Padres.
Drilled to left field. How far will it carry? Myers has tied it up. Oh, my.
He's called some of the greatest moments of sports.
The longest winning streak in collegiate 3 years ago.
10 Super Bowls.
4 Olympic Games. 9 Rose Bowls.
14 NCAA basketball championships.
Oh, and have we mentioned tennis?
Oh, my. U.S. Open champion.
How about that?
Trust me, Dick Endberg is a national treasure.
A Hall of Famer.
A friend.
Congratulations, Dick.
And oh my.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
And he drills that one to left field. That may be up on the top of it is. Oh, my. All the way to the roof of the Western Metal Supply Company. Touch them all.
Oh, an overwhelming day. How beautiful is that? So you're going to have to kick me in the shins, Grant. I'm about ready to collapse here.
You'll be all right, Professor.
You know. Oh, thank you for all what the Padres have done today. The plaque, visitors broadcast booth. Now every visiting broadcaster will see my. Wonder who that old character was. And this mic, going back, even though we've got a lot of wonderful modern technology, there was never a better microphone.
I love that.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
Very nice.
And to be. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the series. And Friedrich on the mound delivers a strike to start the night, as it's Howie Kendrick, then Charlie Culberson, and Justin Turner for the National League Western Division champion Dodgers. And 0-2, he's hitting .262, and he can play in Gonzalez.
How surprised were you to see?
I mean, Barbara can keep things brewing, and it's a good thing. He may not have shown up today. Swing and a miss, and that's how it starts. Kendrick on 3 pitches. Well, here's the Dodgers. It's brought to you by Hyundai. And then Justin Turner at third base. Yasiel behind the plate. Kiki. Rob Segedin in left field. Jock Peterson, who homered last spot in front of Julio Urias, the pitcher. 20-year, by the way. Rays winning the first 2 games of this series. Now have won 3 in a row, and it's hard to believe, but they've not won 4 straight all season long. 3 in a row. Let's make it 4.
Absolutely. They're playing some solid baseball. There's some serious energy in that dugout, especially make it a little bit more sweeter sweep of the Dodgers, huh?
Yeah, after what happened to the Padres at the very start of the season. There's the man, Hunter Renfroe, with 4 home runs already in his first week in the foul tip. 1-2.
Friedrich's got the curveball, you know, Uncle Snappy working early on. Top of it, looks like a breaking ball there, and swung on and missed.
But excuse me, the last 3 starts for Friedrich, 2.84, 21 strikeouts in the last 3 games. In the dirt, and let's go scouting Friedrich.
Why not? Christian Friedrich, the left-hander. Well, he strikes early so he can throw balls late. They will swing at that breaking ball. He got ahead, bounced the breaking ball, and swung on and missed for this first strikeout.
Dodgers currently 2 games behind win the division for Dave Roberts, former Padre, star of a World Series with the Red Sox. Swing and a miss, and 2 up, 2 out. Says Keith Friedrich has his good stuff working early. Brings up Justin Turner. Padres defense tonight brought to you by your San Diego County Ford dealer. Left, Renfro and right with Margot patrolling center field. Infield, Solarte at third. There's Sardinius at short. Asuaje is the second baseman tonight with Will Myers at first. And Norris behind the plate.
You know, the one nice thing for the playing some good defense.
With Grandal, 27. They have more home runs this year. And when you go back to the history of the Dodgers all the way back to the Brooklyn days, that's happened only 3 other times. Because they're just Hall of Fame. They bring back such memories. Next. Just foul past third base. Turner's had a good season, 274. 27 homers and 89 runs batted in.
It was nice to see the Rocket here, huh, Rod Laver?
Seeing Rod Laver play on television. He didn't quite connect. Rising television, and he became, we'll all miss Arnold Palmer. Well, Rod Laver was equal in that term, the tops of the tennis world, arguably the best ever to play. Thrilled to just be around him. And such a nice man.
Oh, sweet man.
2-2. Lined into the left field corner, but hooking. No, it's a fair ball. And into the seats, a ground rule double. So Turner laser to left, and the Dodgers have a man on second with 2 gone.
Well, the Dodgers in the second half of the standings as far as doubles are in the league. Not a lot of home runs. They're ranked 7th on this one. That is a tough ball to keep fair.
Jay watching it go into the seat. So here's Young, the right fielder, hitting 260. 4 runs batted in for the talented Cuban, who for a couple of weeks at midseason get his game and his emotions together. That's ball 1. You saw Dave Roberts there briefly, and I don't know if you noted his number. It's number 30. And where that, he's got it hidden from us at that angle, but he wears 30. Was his favorite player, so he asked Maury if it was all right if he wore his number.
Cool.
Nice. Turner leads from a big lead, and that's out of play. 1-1. Carlos Ruiz, acquired by the Dodgers at the trading deadline, is on deck. Will be hitting in the second inning.
Well, Chris, Yasiel Puig will chase the off speed. He will chase the fastball up. You do not necessarily have to throw him a strike here, even though 1-1 to get to 1-2. Especially with that runner on second base, he's going to get a little frog something to try to drive in that run.
Outfield medium deep, almost straight away. And he pops it up. Catcher Norris waits for it to come down the elevator. Right in the batter's box, makes the play. Dodgers first. Here come the Padres. Manny Margot to lead it off.
County Toyota dealer come the biggest savings of the year on the most popular hybrid on the road today. Toyota's clearance countdown is on. Now you can lease a new 2016 Prius with the best MPG in its class for just $199 a month, or save thousands with 0 APR up to 72 months plus 500 bonus cash. We
Ducks starting to stretch the ice surface. Post. Harry coming late. Getzlaf sets him up. Well, this is going to be a feel-good win for the Ducks.
All he can do is wind it around the boards, and here's a shot. He scored!
Oh, now things are getting very dicey.
And here we go. It's a line brawl after that. He can fly. Wow.
Spun around and hit hard.
Top shelf where your mother never does.
And I never.
We go in motion here. That is that it's a pass.
And then Coach Long, I met him, and he was like, what you do with that opportunity is on you.
Everybody thinks we're going to be pretty good. I think we have a chance to be pretty good, too.
Aztec football with Rocky Long tonight on Fox Sports San Diego.
Padres baseball brought to you by Volkswagen of Kearney Mesa. And by Petco, where the healthy pets go. Oh, Eagles baseball. Don Drysdale and Dick Endberg coming at you. Some good shots there, Professor.
Yeah.
Taking you back to Palm Springs.
Yeah, it's as I've said before, training in Palm Springs was not a because they left Palm Springs to go at the start of the season in worse shape than when they got there. There was some baseball played, some training, and then, man, that whirlpool at 3 in the morning, Gene Autry Hotel, man, was that bubbling. Manny Margot. Then it's John Jay, Will Meyer, Norris, Suarez, Sardine, lineup, Toyota. Margot. Last night, safe on a narrow score. He doubled and scored and singled. A nice night for the young. In fact, celebrating his 22nd birthday last night. Is young. Outside 2-0 from Julio. Born in Mexico. Stocky, 6 feet but 215. Get this. Big league pitcher, 20 years old. Back memories of Fernando Valenzuela. Left-hander from south of the border. He's going to go for 2, and he'll make 2. Dug out by Puig. He's got a strong arm. He gets it there, but not in time. Margot, a leadoff double.
That is some good hitting right there by Manuel Margot. Taking the four-seam fastball up and away and just poking it that way. Playing a little game of pepper. He knows that Yasiel Puig's got that good arm in right field. But this ball is a long run for Puig. A stand-up double for Manuel.
Now the Padres a chance to hit the board first tonight. John Jay batting .288. That's just 1 point under Jan Sol. Team leading average. Lays down perfect bunt. The throw to first base by Ruiz in time. That serves as a sacrifice, and the Padres have the go-ahead run there at third with 1 away.
Scouting report as Dick Julio Urias making his 15th start. He works the fastball up. He'll make you chase, and then he'll throw the breaking stuff away. Throws about 91. He'll throw all 4 pitches, the fastball, the curveball, slider, and the changeup.
We saw him up at Dodger Stadium on the last visit, September 2nd. He went 5 1/3 innings, allowed only 3 runs. No decision. The Padres won that game 4. Myers takes it outside.
You know, what we just witnessed, Dick, John Jay, he's the ultimate team player. I mean, he wants to get on the board first, so he's putting that ball on the ground, bunting, to get that runner over, get the Padres 2 chances to score early.
And the infield back, they'll give up the run for an out. Got to make contact, though, 1-1. Off speed, fooled Myers. Needs just 2 more home runs. 7 RBIs to reach 100. Will Myers. 91.
Well, there's that that'll try to throw up there, make you chase. Got to be patient.
That's a pinpoint strike.
Yeah, pitching backwards, 2-1 slider. Catching that outside corner.
Margot ready to roll from third, 1 out. Way upstairs. Well, it's a young man's game. 22-year-old Margot with third, 20-year-old Urias on the mound. He's 25. Full count. And he misses. Ball 4. Marte. So the Dodgers defensive alignment. That's Puig in right. Peterson in center. Seguin plays left. Turner at third. Culberson for the rookie. The potential rookie of the year there at shortstop. Hernandez at second. Kendrick at first. And Ruiz behind the plate for Urias. So Gonzalez not in the starting lineup. Corey Seager, the shortstop. The brilliant rookie is not there either tonight. Solarte batting right-handed against the lefty Urias, takes a strike. Well, he's in the plus column when you grade out this 2016 season. Nice numbers. Be nice to get at least one more RBI and join that 70 fraternity. And chases upstairs.
Oh, that was in the scouting report. Tough to lay off that high heater up around the bill of the cap. Four-seamer upstairs. Can even see that Ruiz was in mid-crouch.
From 20 years old, he's a seasoned performer. Urias.
Yeah, great poise on the mound. Almost like Fernando. When Fernando came up, he was out on that hill. He had the look of a 10-year veteran, the way he pitched his first year in the big leagues.
Uh-oh. Pretty close. He was leaning, but fortunately close enough to the bag that he could do the leaning Tower of Pisa. Whoop. And reach in there just ahead of Kendrick's tag. Now with Gonzalez, a left-handed thrower, that might have been a different story.
Yep.
Kendrick had to go a long way to tag him. So 2 strikes, Solarte. Fly ball back of first. A long run for Puig. He's there with his arm. You don't dare try to score on that. Look at that throw. Margot back to third and Myers to first and 2 away. Well, our keys to the game brought to you as always by your San Diego Honda dealers.
Continue squeaky clean D. I mentioned it earlier. No errors last night and no errors on Tuesday, and result of a Padre victory. And hit a homer. Why not? I just love homers. We've seen homers this whole series off the bat, especially Hunter Renfroe. The kid strolling to the plate right now.
Last 2 games, 3 homers and 11 runs batted in. You have to go back to 1975 to find a rookie who produced that kind of power. 3 and 11. Fred Lynn, June of 1975.
Rookie of the year and MVP for the Boston Red Sox.
Well, we're getting a taste of the Mississippi State Star this final couple of weeks. Tastes pretty good. Off the head of the bat, cues that one foul. Well, in case you weren't with us, this is the mammoth home run to the top of the Western Metal Supply Company building, a brick buster.
And the Fox Vision tells the whole story. The launch angle off the bat, and look at this rocket.
Never done before in a regular season game. And then the fan lost the ball. That's the sad part for the gentleman up there. High, 1-1.
It still amazes me, Dick, how Hunter Renfroe got to that baseball where it was pitched. That was a good 6-8 inches off the plate in, and somehow he kept it fair. Tell you what, by that swing, he'd be one heck of a cricket player.
And not a bad golf swing either. Even the follow through was golf-like. Up high, 2-1. Now they're going to start pitching him differently. It's obvious he can hit the fastball, so he's going to see a lot more breaking stuff off speed.
You know, the one thing I noticed last night, remember Stripling came in, Ross Stripling, he threw him curveballs. Big 12-6 curveballs.
Ground ball, but it's right at the second baseman. Hernandez over to first for the out. And the Padres leave runners at the corners. No score after 1.
Curves test you, dare you, and invite you in. Curves help you escape, inspire you, and definitely exhilarate you. And the BMW 3 Series with near perfect weight distribution was designed to carve every single one of them.
Right now, lease a new 2016 BMW 320i. Just $249 a month. Only at BMW Encinitas.
I'm a working mom with 4 kids and no time.
I serve the best steaks in town.
This week, I'm snack mom. And I shop.
And I shop.
And I shop.
At the new Smart & Final. There's more club sizes here than the club store.
Family size, team size.
And restaurant quality everything.
It's fresh, delicious, and it costs so much less.
All this and tonight's dinner, too? The new Smart & Final. Warehouse and market, friend and neighbor. Us and you. Now over 25 stores in San Diego. It's the new Smart & Final.
It's in our nature to explore the possibilities and embrace the unknown. We travel the same road, knowing the unexpected may occur. When you need us, we'll be there. If you're injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS, California's motorcycle lawyers.
There's something extraordinary that happens when two species connect. A chemistry that can only be understood by those who've experienced it. A bond that somehow allows us to become more human.
Okay, we can keep him.
Come in for a free companion care pack and save up to $650 on all the best food, supplies, and services for your new pet. Only at Petco.
I just think his voice has been a soundtrack for like my sports life, my whole life. You know, you've heard it since you were a kid from me. It's just, you never knew what game you were going to turn on. You hear him calling the game, and so his voice sticks with me, though my call obviously sticks with me. But I just, to share an organization with a legend, it's really special for me to have done, and to have had that last year is great for us.
I asked Andy Green if he had a favorite Dick Endberg moment from the season, and he said that when he got to be a guest on Cup of Coffee with Dick Endberg, he said, Dick, that you made him feel so comfortable. He was a new guy to the organization, and you settled him down. He said that that's something he will treasure for the rest of his career and of your amazing career and the job that you've done for the Padres. He said, nobody's better.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you to Manager Green. Yeah, the Padres are in terrific hands. I mean, and as we said before, he just needs a few more horses under him, and he's going to ride him really well to the top of the National League West. So bright. Line drive through the right side, and the leadoff hitter Carlos Ruiz aboard with a single. Goes the opposite way. We've seen him do that a lot when he was in a Philadelphia uniform. Kike Hernandez next.
Yeah, here's a curveball, and you know, Ruiz, he's been around the block. He knows how to handle certain pitches. He knows that if he tries to pull that ball, it's probably a weak run to the left side, but stays on it nicely. Nice game of pepper to right field.
Notice the way Renfroe fielded the ball and eyeballed first base. He almost had the feeling he could gun that throw. Yeah. You better run to first if you hit a line drive out there to him.
That's right.
Hernandez, power hitter, and he takes a full swing. 7 home runs, although hitting only 195. The Dodgers can look up at the scoreboard directly in front of them, and they see that Washington won tonight 5-3 against Arizona. So time running short for the Dodgers to catch Washington for the home field advantage. That's in there. Breaking ball just nibbles the corner.
Well, Christian's got a good feel for the breaking ball early on. That's a good sign.
Big hole right side. Aswahi almost behind second. How great is that Omai out there at center?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to get another look at that.
If only my father had lived long enough to see that. He'd say, what kind of monkey business is that?
That's nice, isn't it?
Oh, that's, I mean, there were so many surprises today. They brought me to my knees. I'm so thankful. And why has God been so good to me? Double play ball. Swahi will almost have to handle it himself, although if it goes to short, he can cover second. But on the right side, that'll be quite a tough task. It's the center field and shallow into Omai territory. Margot makes the catch. I'm hoping that in the course of the night, someone will come diving in and skid right through the M and Omai. Time now to take a look at the standings, brought to you by UC San Diego Health. There is the NL wild card race with the Mets. A game and a half ahead of San Francisco. St. Louis 1 game behind San Francisco, 2.5 behind the Mets. We'll keep you posted during the course of our coverage tonight. Rob Seguin came in last night, played a little at first base. And in left field tonight.
What'd you think of your surfboard, Professor?
Oh, how beautiful is that?
You're gonna take up surfing now?
Huh? Have you seen it?
You're going to take up surfing now? Look, it's right here. You're going to take up surfing now?
They even got my signature and the microphone. 10? You can't see the microphone down there?
Shaka, baby. You know, give me a shaka.
Yeah. Oh, my wife will try it. She'll try anything. I'd rather go cliff diving in Acapulco. I mean, it's just.
That's very nice. It's got your autograph on it. Yeah. It's got your Hall of Fame numbers, 2015 Ford Frick.
And I really always liked that photo because I'm in the dugout. I've got my pad. I'm taking my notes, and that's where I've always liked to be.
Yep.
Big swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Seguin. Thank you for emceeing the affair. You know, you've got a career there if you want.
Well, it's my pleasure. And as I mentioned, man, you were the voice of my sports childhood. It's here's Mike D, president, presenting the surfboard to Barbara and Dick with
Tom Seidler. Yeah, she's eyeballing it already. She's foul tip.
I've told you this story. I remember I was with my dad in the basement watching the UCLA basketball game, and I see this guy with this awesome looking plaid jacket on. Oh, this is nice too. This is in booth 1 where Dick broadcast his first game.
And then that plaque, when they showed me that, they had me uncover it. It was covered with a black crepe, and that brought me to my knees. Just so carefully thought out, the tribute. I mean, it just, how did it all happen?
Perfect. Well, I would say you put a lot of hard work into it, Professor.
Broken bat, fly ball to left. Jay tucks it away.
You know, let's not forget this. It just wasn't just handed to you, my friend.
No.
You busted your, I wish I could say a 3-letter word that began with letter A.
Chops.
No, seriously, though. You busted your tail to get where you're at and do what you have accomplished.
Yeah, but it was fun. You know, the thing, it wasn't work. I enjoyed the preparation. As I said today, I'm going to miss a lot of things. I'm going to miss my colleagues. I'm going to miss the roar of the crowd. I'm going to miss the preparation and the anticipation. You know, you prepare, but you don't know what's going to happen. There's a framework, the baseball, 9 innings, 3 outs, and all of that stuff. But what's going to happen tonight, and will my preparation feed into it?
Would you say that's the teacher in you? That's the professor in you?
Yeah, I think that is. Yeah. And in fact, you know, if we have a chance, what I was going to do with the press today, and when I say preparation and anticipation, here's how the day starts to do a baseball broadcast. This is how my day starts. Blank, lines, squares, innings, all the rest. And at the end of the day, it becomes the complete story. And that's the beauty of being a baseball broadcaster. Here's last night's game. All those blank boxes become part of the story of the Padres beating the Dodgers 6-5. I'm going to miss that part. Miss the preparation, anticipation. So here we are, 2 outs. I couldn't anticipate that Renfroe blast to the top of the Western Metal Supply Company building. My wife said my voice went up 2 octaves on that call. Peterson up the middle, gloved by Sardinus, the flip for the out, and the 6-4 put out ends the second. Here come the Padres. Derek Norris leads it off.
The 2016 Nissan Sentra. An IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. With blind spot warning. Take on the unseen in Nissan Sentra, Altima, and Maxima with intelligent safety shield technologies. Get to your local Nissan store today for 0% financing for up to 60 months or get a low $129 per month lease on Sentra.
Coach called. They want you in for the save. Okay.
Dagnabbit, Coach. I'm prepping these youngsters for the big game. Don't interrupt me. If you want to save, you contact Geico. They make it easy to save. They've been doing it for over 75 years. Man, he chaps my hide. Hey, get back in line, whippersnapper.
Geico, saving baseball fans money on car insurance for over 75 years.
You're gonna make me bust a stitch!
Technology. Everybody wants it. Everybody needs it. They even say it's plug and play. Video conferencing, presentations, notebooks, audio controls. Ever try to make it all work together? Yeah, right. From cables to wires to jerky video. Technology doesn't always behave the way you expect. So we had this wild idea. Make technology easy. Easy enough to click, swipe, or zoom. And smart enough to put itself away. From the conference room to the boardroom, we make technology easy to use. Southland Technology. The right solution the first time.
Oh, fix auto, the first words that should come to mind after an accident.
Welcome back, and time now for the Tools of the Trade, brought to you by Ram Trucks. Well, here's a spin on Tools of the Trade. That was the first radio station where I was employed for $1 an hour. WCEN, the central spot on your radio dial in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. I applied for the custodial job, $1 an hour. I became their sportscaster, $1 an hour. They weren't looking for quality, but what an opportunity for me to do football and basketball, high school and college, Little League in the summer. And as long as I got the names of the kids right and the final score right, they were happy.
How did you just say the call letters?
WCEN, 1260 on your dial, Mount Pleasant, Michigan, the central spot on your radio dial.
Not like WCEN.
We did have some
you
Western
music. More like Imus.
No, we had some Western music. We had a guy that...
Did you?
WCEN.
There you go.
Country music. Here we go from those banjos.
With Hopalong Howie. That's funny. What was the watts? How many watts?
1,000.
1,000 watts.
You only get $1 an hour. 1,000 watts is all they could. The range was very, maybe about 40 miles. Maybe on a clear day or night, you might jump out 100.
Right.
You know, maybe get down to Lansing. Boy, then you think they listen to me.
In big
Lansing.
time.
Derek Norris at 184, but 14 homers. Takes outside, 2-1. Yeah, to show you the kind of music policy they had, there was a sign over the microphone. No Ray Anthony. I mean, that was about as innocent as you could get.
Really?
Big band sound. That was a little too live for the owners. Out of play. And if you dared play Elvis Presley, you were fired right there. Oh yeah, they'd come in and get you before the record had complete. There was absolutely, that was it. Not Elvis Presley. You know him. You watch him. You see what he does with his hips? No way. Not on WCEN. That's the real deal. Three and two. Yeah, you got to get early, 6:30. Get the farmer's report. Price of eggs and what the weather's going to be. Butterfat content.
Did you read out of the Farmer's Almanac?
Oh, well, not quite, but it was right there. And John Jay constantly in conversation. He wants to talk baseball, wants to be better. He's going to be a manager someday.
I can see that. No question.
Full count to Norris. Foul tip, stays alive. Ruiz unable to hold that one. So Andy Green trying to lead his Padres to their first 4-game win streak on their way to Arizona. We fly out tonight after the game. We'll be with you tomorrow night, Saturday night, and Sunday noon for the final 3 games of this 2016 season. And he earns a walk. Got a call there in favor of Norris. That was a pretty good pitch.
Well, over the course of the evening, Professor, some of the people are very influential in your life, giving their congratulations. Here's another Hall of Famer coming at you.
Dick, you're the greatest ever. You are our shining star. You are our beacon of hope. You are the reason why we believe that tomorrow is going to be better. Dick, you've been able to bring out the emotions in our lives. Dick, thanks for making us care. We love you, Dick. Thank you.
Oh, the big red head. I'll tell you what. Did I die? I mean, that sounded like an obituary. You know, that's the beauty of all this, and I don't mean to be morbid at all. All the love that's being sent my way the last couple of weeks, people saying nice things about me, but it's like reading your own obituary, and they're saying nice things. Now, when I die, they can do anything they want. I'm not going to care then. But
that was nice from Bill.
Oh, Bill, and he did that in what, 20 seconds? I saw one cut in there. And of course, Bill Walton, a very important part of my broadcasting life, because my 9 years at UCLA with no color man, I flew solo the John Wooden UCLA Bruins with Lou Alcindor, and then the Steve Patterson team, Wicks and Rowe, and then along came Walton. 9 years, 8 national championships. That's never going to happen again. And how fortunate that should intersect with my young career. 0-2. Fortunately, Norris, knowing that move, hanging close to the bag. Aswahe, 16 at bats, has a couple of hits, both doubles. Up high. I added a note on Walton. He said, and I'm glad I didn't know this at the time I was doing the broadcast, but long after, when we worked as a team to do some of the tournament games, he said that the team, because the game would be over at 10 and the replay would start at 11, they'd go to someone's room, get some pizza, and watch the replay of the game. And they had a pool to see how many times I'd say, oh, bye. Runner goes, and the throw is high and not in time. Boy, Aswahe trying to check his swing, but he goes down on strikes, but he helped protect the runner. And Norris in with a steal.
Look at this pitch as it is up and in. Aswahe swings, and then the throw. Boy, nice acrobatic catch right there by Culberson at shortstop, preventing that ball from going into center field.
And Norris has 9 steals this year. Not bad for a catch. So the Padres have a man in scoring position again. They had a runner at third with 1 out in the first inning. Couldn't bring home Manny Margot. Now with 1 out, a man at second. And here's Luis Sardinas. Switch hitter, batting .245. Just outside. Dale Scott is the crew chief. Tight strike zone so far. In there, 1-1.
Well, one thing I've noticed already tonight, Urias has pitched backwards a few times, meaning fastball counts. He will pull the string on the slider, on the changeup. That 1-0 pitch was a nice changeup, and perfectly located on the outside corner.
Takes upstairs. 2-1. Thus far, he's not as sharp with his control as when we saw him up at Dodger Stadium. And you may notice as we go through the course of the game and the close-ups of Urias, the heavy glasses that he wears, and that story's pretty well known, but he had 2 months of cosmetic surgery for benign tumors in the left eye. He's okay. Scary. Swing and miss. 2-2. At 86 looked faster, didn't it?
Yeah, a little movement on that one. That was the slider.
Dad, Carlos, played pro ball in Mexico, a catcher. Well, growing up, he had his own battery mate. Pull him up in the yard. Strike 3. It's back-to-back strikeouts to Suaje and Sardinas. And we remind you that tonight's game is always presented by Sony, the leader of 4K Ultra HD. Well, Friedrich a chance to help himself. He, on rare occasion, will run into one. He's got 2 hits and 35 at-bats. That was his career average, and his season average about the same. And that's why.
First pitch changeup to Friedrich, really? It's not fair.
Well, you got to guess fastball if you're Friedrich here, wouldn't you?
I would think so.
No, comes back with a breaking ball right at the bottom of the zone. 0-2. Pitch away from striking out the side after walking Norris to lead off the inning. Stays alive. Our community partner of the month, the Surfrider Foundation, brought to the game tonight on the Fan Express, courtesy of Kaiser Permanente. Visit foxsportsandiego.com for more information. Great to have the Surfrider Foundation with us tonight. Enjoy the game, fans. Swing and a miss, and indeed, Julio Urias strikes out the side. We've completed 2. No score.
Your home telephone is still your most reliable connection to the world. But you don't want to be bothered by unwanted calls from people you don't know or telemarketers. Cox Digital Telephone offers a variety of call handling features so you can know who's calling, accept or reject calls, and protect your privacy. With Cox Digital Telephone, you're in control. Learn how with the Cox Discover More video series at cox.com/learn.
Makes U-turns quicker than a politician. The 2016 Smart for 2. City Smart.
We have a great attitude, a great mindset around here. I think with the leadership and the type of players and the coaching staff we have, we'll get it going again.
What a performance.
Great opportunity for us to go out and show the league what we can do.
And Rivers finds a way.
And I never really thought I'd ever be in this situation.
Through preseason hype and all that stuff, everybody thinks we're going to be pretty good. I think we have a chance to be pretty good, too.
A win's a win. You've got to get a win. They're all tough.
It's like pizza, baby. It's good no matter what.
Conference rivals kick off a huge day of college football on Fox. 12 shootout. Baker Mayfield and the Sooners. Touchdown! Take on Kenny Hill and the Horned Frogs. Yes! What a play! Then, it's a showdown in the Pac-12 South when the Sun Devils battle the Trojans. How about that? A college football doubleheader kicks off Saturday. Oklahoma TCU at 4:30 Eastern. Then Arizona State USC at 8:30 Eastern on Fox.
So after 2 innings, the Dodgers and Padres are scoreless in the final game of this homestand. And as you've already seen, I've been swamped with beautiful favors and tributes today. And yet another, Ted Endberg, my son, named after Ted Williams, my favorite player. And he's been working a little on his play-by-play. So as a treat for me, I get to sit next to my son. And see, there's 3 outs in an inning, and they have 4 balls. Watch out, the guy walks up the first. Okay, you ready? Go get him, kid.
All right, we got it. That Endberg nut doesn't fall too far from the tree. Look at this, is a young Dick Endberg right here. Look at that. But anyway, we've had some great father-son combinations in Major League Baseball. I'm going to step aside and let you guys enjoy a big league inning. All right, how's that sound? Have fun, you guys.
Christian Friedrich on the mound, and the first batter, Ted, is the opposing pitcher, Julio Urias.
Urias out of Sinaloa, Mexico. He was born there, state of 3 million, northwest Mexico. 0-0, top of the 3rd inning, and the count 1-1.
And not a bad hitter, Ted. He's 3 for 21, 3 singles.
Urias pops one up. 3rd baseman Solarte coming in, makes the catch in foul territory, 1 down. So with 1 out, we'll bring up the top of the lineup for the Dodgers, Howard Kendrick. 0 for 1 this evening, struck out his last at bat. He's batting .262. Lefty-righty matchup.
Up the left center field alley for Kendrick, Ted. You've got Jay playing almost straight away in left, and then Margot out in center, shaded into right center.
Strike called right down the middle. So Kendrick pulls the ball more to right field then.
Apparently that's how they have him scouted, because the infield pretty well squared away, pretty balanced, but they expect him to hit to right center.
Swahe on the edge of the grass, ground ball to Swahe, picks it up and throws over to first for the out. 2 down, brings up the shortstop Charlie Culberson. Back-to-back strikeouts in the top of the 1st inning. Culberson was strikeout number 2 for Christian Friedrich. Friedrich drafted in the 1st round back in 08. Likes that 4-seam fastball, Dad. Averaging 89.6 miles per hour. And the pitch. Strike called.
Culberson on in Scully's final game at Dodger Stadium, he hits a walk-off home run and to complete what was a magnificent tribute to Scully. And just everything fell into place so beautifully. And talking with the Dodgers announcers, they said by the end of the day, I mean, everyone, 50,000 people in every dugout, everyone had tears going down their cheeks as Scully sang "The Wind Beneath My Wings."
1-1 ground ball back to his Swahe. Picks up and throws over to Myers for the 3rd out. In the middle of the 3rd inning, it's 0-0 at Petco.
Honda knows you expect a lot from your car. But we wanted to give you even more. So we gave the Civic, the best-selling car in its class, even more horsepower, more room than ever, and a stylish new exterior. Introducing the new Civic, the 2016 North American Car of the Year. Nothing compares to a Honda.
Quality, top-tier gas can help engine performance. I wonder what that's like.
Ricky, how does it feel to be a champion?
Can't take all the credit. This guy's performance on the road inspires me. He's the real MVP. We did it, man!
Arco, quality top-tier gas for less.
You saved $400 by switching to Mercury.
Look. Cool. Now I can finish my man cave.
Thanks, Daddy.
Oh, but okay.
Thanks, son.
Oh, love you guys. My family. My dog. Can I push it again?
We're on a mission to save you money.
Mercury.
You talk about the Cowboys and the Patriots like they're like your kids.
That's the hottest seat in sports media. This is undisputed.
Fox Sports San Diego presents Padres Baseball, brought to you by Sequan Casino. Sign up for the Padre Club card today. By the Sony Alpha 7R2, Popular Photography's 2015 Camera of the Year. And by Mercury Insurance. We're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com today.
And some images from Sports Challenge. Gosh, that was in the early 1970s. I had a chance to meet every great athlete in every great sport in the process of doing over 100 shows. Never asked for one autograph. And many of those in their respective Hall of Fames.
Dad, what was cool was in 1975 today, it was your first appearance on 3 for the Money.
Do you remember that? That's another quiz show. And there's your namesake, Ted Williams, with Mickey Mantle, Whitey Ford, and Allie Reynolds on the right side, the Chief. My gosh, we do look a lot alike. And the genes aren't bad, son. Life will treat you well as long as you work hard, be honest, care about your fellow man.
The count 2-1 on Margot, 1 for 1 this evening. Doubled in the first inning, a big swing and a miss there. Strike 2, 2-2.
So you're up there with the 49ers and their marketing department. You getting a chance to do any broadcasting?
Yep. Doing some broadcasting out at Stanford University. The women's soccer and women's volleyball, Pac12.com. Stanford undefeated soccer so far this season, women's soccer.
That's where you got that 0-0 instead of no score.
Yes.
Nothing.
It's a transition, yes.
How beautiful is this scene, huh? Looking out at this ballpark. Were you shocked when you saw the oh my?
Margot fouls one away. It's neat. You know, we were afraid when we got here that you knew we were here. It was all a surprise. And
no.
You butt dialed me and that went to voicemail, but
no, I didn't know you were here. You came up on my blind side.
A deep shot into right field and will fade foul.
So here I am with Barbara, my wife, and here they come behind me. I have no idea that the two of you, she knew. And our daughter, Nicole from Boston. And as you saw on the message board, Emily all the way from Rwanda by way of whatever the technical devices are, Skype or whatever that was. And how about little Archie, huh?
So cute.
Yeah, I hope they're promising. They promised Grandpa.
He's a lefty.
Yeah, they promised me even if they have to tie his right arm behind his back, he's going to be a left-hander. That's where the money is.
Full count on Margot. And fouled away. You know, everyone talks about, you know, what's going to happen, Dad, after you retire. You know, it's the end. But I say it's just the beginning. I mean, with the house in Idaho coming, you're going to be the next mountain man.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm looking forward to that just because
get a Derek Norris kind of thick beard.
Yeah, I got to get through puberty first.
Swing and a miss from Margot, 1 down.
That was the 11th pitch of the at-bat. A struggle, but Urias comes out ahead.
And the 4th strikeout this evening for Urias. Going to bring up the left fielder, John Jay. Sacrifice bunt in the top of the first inning. His 2nd appearance at the plate.
Well, not only the 4th strikeout, Ted, for Urias, 4 in a row now. We got Asuaje, Sardinas, Friedrich to close out the 2nd inning, and now gets Margot to start the 3rd.
Jay gets a piece of it foul. Strike called. 0-1. The dangerous first baseman Will Myers on deck.
I like that, dangerous. Yeah, he's produced a lot of big hits this year. Home runs, RBIs.
28 so far this season. The 1-1. A line drive into foul territory.
Well, we call that souvenir corner down there. There's so many foul balls that land in that area. If you want to pick a seat and get a souvenir, that's a place to start down in that left field side.
.92-mile-per-hour fastball high. It's 2-2. Urias likes that high and outside pitch, Dan. Low and inside. Those are his two go-tos. Most strikeouts on the high and outside corner. Full count now.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
I am.
The 3-2. A chopper to Hernandez. Hernandez flicks it over to Kendrick. And 2 down. And the most popular way to follow Padres baseball fans is with MLB.com at bat. The #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy live look-ins, highlights, game day, scores, StatCast, live radio broadcasts, and more. Get MLB.com at bet on your favorite devices right now.
Oh, good. That's how you make the money now. See, that's how you get the check in the mail. Got to read those well. Good job.
Here's Myers. Myers looks at one outside, 1-0. Outside again, 2-0. Myers with the walk, his last at bat. His second appearance at the plate this evening. The 2-0. And pop foul. Another souvenir for a Padres fan. The count 2-1. On deck, Solarte. Right down the middle, 2-2. And the pitch. Gets him looking.
Well, a 1-2-3 inning in the third. And Ted, you have called an inning of Major League Baseball. You know what? I really love you.
I love you, Dad. Thanks.
How's it go?
Lights are on. Revs are coming up.
This is the ultra-responsive Acura TLX with precision all-wheel steer. And this is how we make it.
Visit sdacuradealers.com for attractive offers on the TLX.
As your agent, I want to welcome you to California, Todd. You hungry? Todd's hungry. You like burgers? I like burgers. Of course you do. This is a Carl's Jr. California classic. Double meat and cheese, grilled onions, Thousand Island.
Can I tag you?
Absolutely. Thanks for the burger.
You know, I get 10% of that. It's a joke. I get 20% of that. Welcome to California, Todd Gurley. Woo! They're not allowed to shout with me.
The California Classic Combo for just $4.99 at Carl's Jr.
I just saved thousands on my loan at LendingTree.com.
In less than a minute?
I found out how much home I can afford.
I like how you shop for loans the same way you shop for flights online.
And it's so free.
Go to LendingTree right now and start saving.
In 2015, my husband was diagnosed with lung cancer. I was still very hopeful because I had cancer myself. But then when we found out it was terminal cancer, my entire world collapsed. This is a great event because it really brings people together. People really want to be a part of something, and if they're not going to ride, they want to help fundraise. My name is Charlene Rivera. I'm writing in memory of my husband, Chris Rivera.
Padres Pedal the Cause, November 12th and 13th. For more information, visit gopedal.org.
Hi, this is Vin Scully up in Los Angeles talking to all the good folks in San Diego about certainly a favorite subject. I am honored, delighted, thrilled, and happy to salute Dick Endberg, one of my friends, and for whom I have tremendous respect. Dick has done every sport imaginable, and more importantly, he has done them perfectly. I don't mean pretty good or very good. I mean perfectly. That rich voice, the fact that he knew exactly what he was talking about, and it didn't make any difference whether it was football or basketball or baseball or tennis, even some golf as well. So Dick, delighted for the opportunity to salute you, even though we are a couple of 100 miles away from each other. Wherever I am, if your name comes up, I will say from my heart, as good as they come.
Yeah. Praise from the poet laureate. It doesn't come from a higher source, that's for sure. It's a shame that Vin is not with us for this series. A lot of fans wondered if he was here. He has not been coming to the San Diego games for a couple of years. He is going to go up to San Francisco to finish the season, and for good reason, because he grew up a Giants fan, although he's known as a Brooklyn and L.A. Dodger announcer. He grew up, Mel Ott was his favorite player with the Giants, and I think we talked about it before, and it's kind of complicated, but he will do the final game, October 2nd is the final game. Yep. And he remembers on that exact day, 80 years ago, when he was almost 9 years old, he was walking by. It was a store where in those days there was no TV and someone listened on the radio, and the owner kept the line score in the window of his business. So Vin walks by and he looks, and the Giants are getting crushed in the World Series by the Yankees, like 16-4. I'm making that up. And he said, I feel sorry for those Giants. I'm going to root for them the rest of my life. And as it would turn out, that was October 2nd, 80 years ago. And now, as Turner into the corner, that's a tough test for Renfroe into the Petco corner, and he passes it with an A grade. So here, all that time goes by. On the exact date, he's back doing a Dodger-Giants series. I mean, life is so incredible, isn't it?
Can't write that script.
No, no. So he wanted to go up and finish that way, and what a perfect way for him to do that. You know, we're a big hole in our profession, not just in baseball announcing, in our entire broadcasting profession. They just don't come like that anymore, and they didn't come like that before either. And to be considered a friend is such an honor. Puig, one hop, Solarte, fair territory, throws him out.
So did you have some fun working with Ted?
Oh, I was nervous.
Were you?
Well, of course. It's like watching your kid play ball.
A proud papa, though. You have to be.
Yeah. He's really a great kid.
He really is.
And he comes to me, now he's 28, okay? And he says, Dad, I really want to be a broadcaster. I said, why didn't you tell me that 10 years ago? You could have gone with me to games. I could have coached you up. He said, well, I didn't know then. Now's the time I'm going to try. He's going to work for the 49ers in their marketing department. And gosh, he goes over boldly, knocks on the door at Stanford. I'll do it for nothing. You got anything I can broadcast? So he's doing women's soccer, women's volleyball.
Good for him.
And he's good. I've listened to his tapes. He's really getting good. Did you see his scorebook? I mean,
same as yours.
Yeah, he's prepared, and that's all you can ask of it.
He doesn't look it. He doesn't look like you at all.
I couldn't deny him in the room. Courtroom. That's not my kid.
You got to be like this, right? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Well, that was special for all of us too that got to listen to that as well.
That's a nice treat. Oh, that's a good pitch there. Taken by Ruiz and called a ball, 1-1. a strike, 1-2.
You know, Dick, over the course of this evening, which has been great, the one I was telling Mark Sweeney this in between innings, the one piece of footage that I really, really dug, the Muhammad Ali interview after the fight, that was really cool. I mean,
that was in Munich, Germany in 1976. And they said, okay, and I did the blow-by-blow. Joe Garagiola was there and did the color. Larry Merchant was kind of the expert in there. And Candice Bergen was there as the fourth.
How
are you? And they said, get up there. The fight's over. You got to interview the champ. Well, you knew the entourage of Ali. I mean, you had to fight through about 20 big men. And I'm ducking under armpits and everything else to get to the champ. And to drag him over to the ropes in order to do the interview. And of course he did his usual, thanking everyone, and then was very honest with me. I'd ridden in a limousine with him the day before his final road work in the Munich countryside, and it was just so peaceful, and that Bavaria is so beautiful anyway. And all these people metastasized, and suddenly along this country road they were too deep. They had heard that the champion was in the Munich countryside. We had about a half hour, and he said, okay, you've been after me all the time here. Turn on your tape recorder. I'm going to give you something your grandkids are going to really enjoy someday. That was the champ. And then he ground ball sharply. Boy, Solarte's been busy. That was a hot shot, and he takes care of business as Friedrich retires the Dodgers in order in the fourth.
The 2016 Nissan Rogue. An IIHS top safety pick with intuitive all-wheel drive. Take on any road in Nissan Rogue, Murano, and Pathfinder with intuitive all-wheel drive. Get to your local Nissan store today for 0% financing for up to 72 months, or get a low $189 per month lease on Rogue.
Lipstick taser!
14 of the world's best cliff divers. 9 unique global stops. 1 world champion.
He's been a legend in this sport.
From unimaginable heights at unthinkable speed. Will history be written? Or will a new champion emerge?
This is going to be close.
The Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series from the United October 9th, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific on FS1.
I don't like it.
I love it.
Disputed.
Films, I guess the one that sticks that I really enjoy, Killer Nun. Other was 4 for Texas. I mean, I was sad to hear that you passed away a couple of months ago, and I was shocked at that, and that's why I'm shocked about doing what? Who? Dick Endberg? Oh, jeez. I thought it was Anita Ekberg. That's what they told me.
Oh man, the days when we were doing the American League and the Angels would play the Brewers, and Drysdale and Euchre get together and they'd start telling stories and one-upping each other. And Euchre, I mean, he's so naturally funny. I mean, I'm sure he did that without one thought. He just started talking, and high fly ball hit well, but straightaway center and plenty of room out there for Peterson. Squeezes the opening out of Solarte's bat here in the fourth. Jesse Chavez is the new pitcher, as manager Roberts wants to work his bullpen tonight. And our pitching change brought to you by El Cajon Ford.
We saw Chavez last night in the 7th inning, 1 inning, 1 hit. He struck out 1 Padre. 60-second game with Toronto and the Dodgers acquired at the deadline.
Hunter Renfroe bounced to second his first time. Chavez pitched last night in the 7th inning, allowed 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Did not face Renfroe. Right center, and it's dying. That's going to fall for a base hit. Well, you got to respect his power, and he dunks one into right center for a single. That's the second Padre hit.
Well, I think he's going to get a lot of those, and the reason why is because what you just said, Dick, on the changeup, seeing a lot of these, and he's going to fist this off, has so much strength. You can see just trying to attack every baseball, but when it's not squared up, these are going to sit nicely. It's a good combination, both power and being able to dunk those in because of the outfield's depth.
Yeah, he's putting for birdie on that one. Derek Norris walked the first time and stole his 9th base of the year. And he drives that one to right. That's dying in the same spot. And look at Renfroe rip around second. On his way to third, he's in there. Aggressive base running. He read that off the bat perfectly, and he took off out of the blocks. He had third base in his mind all the way. Oh, you couldn't draw up 2 base hits more identical than those back-to-back.
Oh, Mark Sweeney looks like big swing off the end of the bat, right? Was that a little cut fastball it looked like?
Little cutter. You can see Derek Norris just dumping this in. What was really good about this play is Hunter Renfroe and the read. You have to respect Yasiel Puig's arm, but you put your head down. This is his decision. And sliding in the third nicely on a good base running decision by Hunter Renfroe.
And Puig, with his strong arm, even off balance, put a strike over to third base. So the Padres, on a couple of blue hits to right center, have a chance to take the lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Batters Carlos Asuaje struck out swinging, facing Julio Urias, the starter. Infield back, up the middle, looking for a double play. Breaking ball misses.
You see the middle infielders looking for that double play. Pinched in on the corners. See Turner in, and Yasiel Puig playing a shallow right field.
Right field corner wide open. Chop foul. So the Padres had first and third in the first inning. They had a man at second with 1 out in the second, and now they have the runners at the corners with 1 gone in the 4th. Still no score. Norris at first. Renfroe at third. Low. 2-1. Asuaje, a chance for his first major league RBI. So the Padre pen active already. Anderson gets loose.
Anderson, normally a starter, and you're going to try to see some guys that are trying to fit in for that playoff roster and how they fit in to Dave Roberts and what they're going to do moving forward. He spent a lot of time on the disabled list.
That misses. 3-1.
Wow, that pitch really caught a lot of the strike zone.
Yeah, that's
but the way Ruiz was set up brought that glove all the way across his body, and Dale Scott does not give him the call. I mean, look at this pitch and watch Ruiz. He set it away. That's a legit strike.
So his momentum, the catcher's glove momentum, takes it out of the strike zone, and now a ground ball. Let's tie the first baseman, and here comes Renfroe to score, and the Padres take a 1-0 lead. Asuaje drills one past Kendrick at first. 3 consecutive singles for the Padres. And that is the first Major League RBI for Carlos Asuaje.
3-1 breaking ball speeds up the bat of Asuaje. And that could spell trouble just out of the reach of Kendrick.
Norris doing a big dance to get out of the way.
Dick. You made a really good point, because that's a tough running play for Derek Norris. You don't want to get squared up there, even on the line drive. I don't know if Kendrick was even going to catch it.
Sardinius, the hitter, backs away. He struck out the first time. Padres' final home game of the year. They're 38-41 here at Petco. That'll be one of the goals next year. You got to win the games at home. Ground ball right side. That could get through, and it does. Around third comes Norris. Here's Puig's throw to third base, and it hits the runner in the back. Aswahe, and everyone's safe, and the Padres lead 2-0 on 4 consecutive singles. Talk about a ground ball measured perfectly between Kendrick and Hernandez.
You couldn't roll it through this hole any better. You see Sardinius with the benefit of that hop. You see Yasiel Puig came up. I thought he wanted to throw home first, and his throw goes off the back of Carlos Aswahe. Aggressive base running by the Padres.
And, you know, it's about time also that the Padres, they get the little 18 hopper through the right side or left side. It finds a hole.
So after Solarte flied out, Renfroe, Norris, Aswahe, and now Sardinius with base hits and a 2-0 lead for Andy Green's club. In with one out. The play here is to move that runner from first to second and give Margot a chance to add on. Did he attempt? Yes. And Iasonia, the first base umpire, gives the fist on the call.
Well, with Aswahe at third base, they want to advance their runner Sardinius to second base, but Aswahe has to read the bunt in this situation.
And he jabs at that, and it's 0-2. Friedrich, when he's with Colorado, especially last year, he doesn't get many chances to be at the plate. All 68 games last year were in relief. In the dirt, nice block by Ruiz.
Well, Aswahe, especially if it's bunted down the third baseline, you can actually follow the third baseman down the line. And if the play is misread, walk on into home plate.
Good speed at the corners, Aswahe and Sardinius. And he goes down trying to bunt. The runner now caught between first and second. And he's out. Well, that's not the way you want to end the inning. So that's a bunt strikeout into a double play. I don't know where Sardinius was going on that. But the Padres get 2 runs on 4 hits and lead it 2-0.
You know how it is. You're busy and on the go and don't always know when there's a message on your home phone. But Cox Digital Telephone Readable Voicemail has you covered. It converts voicemail messages on your home phone to readable text and automatically sends them to your email address. So you can check messages wherever you have email access, on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Learn more with the Cox Discover More video series at cox.com/learn.
The special interests are claiming Prop 56 is all about helping people stop smoking. But only 13% of the new tobacco tax would actually help people quit or keep kids from even starting. Just 13%. Instead, most of the $1.4 billion created in new tax revenue each year goes directly to health insurance companies or other wealthy special interests to enrich themselves. Follow the money at knowon56.com.
Good or better? The Hyundai Sonata versus the Toyota Camry. The Sonata has an available panoramic sunroof. The Camry? No. In the Sonata, available Android Auto. The Camry? No again. And only the Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai.
And this is the reason to buy now. For a limited time only, come lease the Sonata for just $169 a month. That's how you drive San Diego.
UFC Fight Night, Saturday at 11 Eastern on FS1.
When he was broadcasting for the Bruins, I was playing high school basketball. And we couldn't wait to come home at night when they would replay the UCLA games, and we'd all watch it together as a team, and we would have a bet on as to how many oh my's that he would say on that particular night with the Bruins.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, mine is when he did the rodeo. I thought that when I saw Dick do the rodeo, he made this call on this cowboy roping this calf. And when this cowboy tied the hooey knot to this calf's legs,
the hooey knot,
he said hooey knot and oh my in the same sentence. And when I heard that, I was absolutely hooked.
Dwayne Kuiper, I didn't know he had a sense of humor like that. Oh my. There are two good cats right there.
They are gems.
I mean, you talk about love for your baseball announcers. The team up there, Fleming and Miller and Kruko, Kuiper, they've really got some talent working. And of course, they have a slight advantage over some of the rest of us. Their team seems to win every year. And it makes our job so much easier. Fans don't realize the tough games, and we work the hardest in the games where the team isn't winning, and you put a lot of energy into it. You want them to win. You want the telecast to be interesting. You want to be prepared, so we keep the audience. Even if it's 10-1, we want to keep you watching. So that's where Sweeney and Grant come in, and they talk baseball, or Grant, we get a little silly sometimes, but people even like that.
I'll tell you this, Dick, though, but you said something interesting, preparation and passion in that statement of what you're talking about. That, to me, is remarkable every single time that you do this.
But it's real. You know, I do love what I do, and I do love this game, and I find so many beautiful elements about it that warm my soul, and it's been that way all my life. And I'm fortunate that baseball found me and gave me this chance. And to rub shoulders with guys that have played the game like you two, and to be, have this privileged spot where I can pick your brain. Why did he do that? Why doesn't he hit and run here? You think he's going to bunt there? I mean, that's what I'd be doing out as a bloke down there in section 41. You know, I'd be, if a guy sat next to me that played ball, well, wait, let's talk about this game here. Let's go over the hitters.
Well, I'll tell you this, and obviously sitting next to you guys is an honor in itself. And pinch hitting for Mark Grant when he has to take time off to be with his family.
Drive to right field. That's a tough chance for Renfroe. Can he get there? No. It's off the boards. And racing is Hernandez. He's going to go for three, and he's going to make it. They're having trouble getting the ball off the wall. And finally, over to help out was Margot, the center fielder, and Hernandez pulls into third with a lead-off triple. I didn't see quite what happened. I was looking at the runner for Renfroe. He made a gallant effort for the ball, and then did it carry him back behind him.
Well, Seguin is so strong. He lets this ball travel. It's a breaking ball, and then going the other way just off the glove of Hunter Renfroe. Nice effort, and that's a tough play because you're so in between you can't dive, but Seguin easily into third base.
So with all this talking going on, too much about me here, I lost my place in the book. So that's second, and I'm like, pardon me, Rob, that was a three-base hit. And we have someone in the on-deck circle for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. This is Jock Peterson, two-run homer last night. A drive to left field. That's up the alley. Seguin scores easily. Peterson on his way for two. And triple-double for the Dodgers here in the fifth, and they cut the Padre lead to 2-1. 66 RBIs now for Peterson.
Oh, it looked like a hanging breaking ball. And the impressive thing here, Jock Peterson takes it the other way nicely. Boy, look at him put his head down, the barrel of the bat, gets extended, and that was his intent on that one. There are sometimes guys that get fooled and they'll just dump it that way, but this is hit with some authority.
So Peterson represents the tying run at second base, and the pinch hitter is Taylor. One of the call-ups, Chris Taylor.
Well, Mark, thank you very much for the kind words. And you know what? We are so lucky because, you know, you talk about people, or people say to you, boy, you know, the people I work with, my gosh, I got a 9-to-5 job and I really don't get along with the people I work with. But the luxury of coming to work and working with guys like you and Dick and Mike Trussell and our stage managers,
Pomerantz, Julie Alexandria, Michelle Margot, and this is a all-star team, and I'm not just because I work with you guys saying that. I go home and I look at the replay of the telecast. I mean, it measures with any network telecast.
I look forward to our meeting at the dinner table.
I do too. Obviously, we have fun. It's a good balance of what the game brings you and what you want to bring to the game, but also having fun with it, because it is. It's enjoyable for us to say that this is our office. And it is pretty funny when you start thinking about, you get to talk about baseball and enjoy it. But to my point before that triple, I think this has been a pleasure to sit next to you, obviously, to do that. So I think we should end it with a hug at least, don't you think?
Well, it's not the end yet. Okay, 12 for 56 is Taylor.
I just want to throw it out there.
You want to wait till the bottom of the sixth?
I'm just throwing it out there.
Let's wait till your last inning.
Let's wait till
We just hugged a couple of days ago.
It doesn't matter. We need a hug a day.
Yeah. I'm going to finish this
Why don't you go down and hug an umpire? He wants to do that.
The commissioner?
So tying run at second and no one out, and Taylor takes it low and inside, 2-1. And that again is the beauty of why this is the best announcer game baseball, because along with the game itself, the rhythm of the game allows you to talk about history, allows you to be personal, allows you to have a laugh, to have fun. That's the way it is in the dugouts. And that was Kuiper. That's the dugout clubhouse humor that he's throwing at us. Huh?
That's what we miss the most, being in that locker room and being in the dugout.
So much fun.
Oh. I tried to lead the league in fun when it came to that, because I did.
This is the first 3-ball count for Christian Friedrich tonight. Ripped to third, back to no play at second base, as Aswahe was way too far away from the bag for Solarte to gun one over there and complete a double play. But Friedrich not fooling the Dodgers here in the 5th inning. That was a bullet to third. How about that catch last night by Solarte?
Wow.
Huh? That was key in the 6-5 win.
Inspired baseball, we talk about his hitting streak, but also his defense has been very good.
He's not fast, but he's quick. Howie Kendrick is struck out and grounded to second. Backs him off at 90. And 90 has been a magic number for the Dodgers. They've won 90 games for the 4th consecutive year. The first time a Dodger team has accomplished that since the 1951-56 team. We're talking Campanella and Snyder, Pee Wee, and that group. Ground ball weakly to second. Aswahe gobbles it up, and there's 2 away. Oh, 3 away. See, this is what happens. I'm so distracted. I'm telling my son there's 3 outs. I don't even know myself. I'm leaving.
Jerry, I love it. Padre baseball is in full swing.
Hey, and Jerome's is right there with our best seat in the house.
Best seat in the house?
Oh, yeah. Jerome's is giving away 4 tickets to every Padre home game. If you win, you get to sit in our power reclining sofas.
Wait, watching a Padre game in a power reclining sofa?
That's right. Plus, you get food, beverage, flat screen TV. You might even see yourself up on that big video board.
So you get great seats and good eats?
That's right. All you have to do is go to any Jerome's and enter to win. Play ball!
The 2016 Kia Soul has more total interior volume than the Honda Fit. How much more? 10.6 cubic feet. Or a whole lot of jelly beans. More. Discover the spacious Soul, ranked highest in its segment in initial quality by J.D. Power 2 years in a row. Hurry in during Kia's fall savings time and lease the Soul for $179 a month or get 0% financing.
I really like what you're doing with this dream. I dream about finding this closet every night. Try Realtor.com. It has more homes for sale than any other site. I could find a closet like this. Yeah, girlfriend. Dream home, find home, own home. Realtor.com.
I've been touched by cancer in my life on many occasions. Lost my father-in-law to cancer, and then in 2013, I lost my brother to cancer. Was a school teacher. He was the life of the party. Miss him every day. By riding and raising money, advancing the research, and finding a cure to cancer is what I can do as a tangible effort. My name is David Fatula, and I ride Padres Pedal the Cause for a world without cancer.
Padres Pedal the Cause, November 12th and 13th. For more information, visit gopedal.org.
Myers hits a fly ball to center field. Back goes Blackman, still going at the wall. That ball is gone into the forest. A 3-run home run for Will Myers puts the Padres on top in this one.
Deep drive to right center field. He got into that one. It's way back, and that ball is out of here. Touch 'em all. Schimpf has done it again. Oh, 2 times this season, the Padres down to their final strike on the road and rallied to victory on home runs. The first, that 3-run shot by Myers in Colorado. The second, that Brian Schimpf blast to deep right center in San Francisco. Both home runs represent our number 4 moment from the 2016 Padres season, brought to you by Geico. Number 3 from Arizona tomorrow night.
Yeah, you wonder if Hunter Renfroe's home run last night would have made that list.
Ooh,
maybe
you know
add
what?
that.
Yeah. Oh, that might make the final 3. That's right. When they first made that judgment, you know, that big blue ribbon committee, they had to make the judgments on all these things.
Up at Duluth.
It was, yeah, that was, well, they moved over to Bemidji.
Oh, okay.
Why is that? That's a good move.
Yeah, just Duluth a little too urban. They wanted to go more country here. It's a, you know, it's a country game. It's a country
better office
pastoral
space
scene. Yeah. So anyway, they made these decisions a month ago. So now, Hunter Renfroe comes along. We'll see. And we'll see if I can catch up with my scorebook. And I think I got it, fans. It was that Hernandez strikeout that I missed. Somebody distracted me there. And then the triple by second in. The double Peterson made it 2-1. Taylor, the pinch hitter, lined to third. Kendrick grounded out. I've got 3 outs in my panel. Ground ball sharply. Margot to second. 1 away.
Oh, Brett Anderson, 60-day DL, herniated disc surgery and blister, left index finger. He is back out there. And Mark, you had some nuggets on him as far as coming back possibly.
Well, you're wondering if Dave Roberts is going to use him and if it's going to be out of the bullpen. Because this bullpen, as you said last night, Mark, is very good. They've had a great second half. And after that Clayton Kershaw injury, they have been very good shortening the game.
And Jay shows bunt, can't make contact. Speaking of the ERA for the Dodgers, their September ERA of 2.71 is best in the major leagues. Third base umpire Bob Davidson says no, he didn't go. 1-1. Yeah, Dave Roberts, product of the San Diego County. A lot of fans pulling for him and the Dodgers. That's hard to do as a Padre fan. Souvenir corner gobbles that one up. Yeah, you can't root for a better man, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, a couple of good eggs there. San Diego kids. Dave Roberts, and mentioned it last night. Bob Guerin, Claremont High School here in San Diego.
Well, we congratulate Dave. We were excited about his opportunity to manage, be one of 30 in the game of baseball. I know it meant a lot to him. He's worked so hard to stay in the game in some capacity, and obviously a first-year success. Congratulations to a good friend.
Jay punches one to left field for a base hit. That's Jay's stroke. A 1-out single here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Padres leading 2-1. Of course, Dave Roberts from Rancho Buena Vista High School, quarterback and baseball player.
Who doesn't love a little soft serve to the left side for John Jay? Serve it up, take it that way. That's good bat control right there, yo.
walk and a strikeout tonight. His walk was the 68th of the year, so he's walked far more than any Padre. 93 on the fastball. So this is a showcase for Anderson to see how he might be used in the playoffs. Stay out of the bullpen, maybe be the 4th or 5th starter. Long reliever. Popped him up right side. Hernandez out shallow and right. 2 away.
Well, we're getting closer.
Closer to what, Mark?
Well, I want to position myself because I think we should get a hug. We should get a hug in.
No, this is only the 5th inning. I mean, you've got to hold your juices there, man.
No, I'm out. I'm out after the 5th.
Oh, you're leaving after the 5th? What do you have? A new contract?
Yep.
You normally stay here until the 6th.
Yep.
We can't allow that to happen. Is it that important you have to go?
Well, it is important because I think you need your space.
Well, I could take that a lot of different ways.
Last one, best one, guys?
Oh, my goodness. Why wouldn't it be?
Solarte
just anticipating, but we can't just
jump the gun. I got to take off my glasses for this one because this is
Sally Jesse. Take your glasses.
Wait till Solarte rips this one. He's flying out twice tonight. And he pulls that breaking ball low and in.
Well, if he hits it out of here, I'm not going to wait.
You're not going to wait for what?
The hug. I'm going in. It might not hot. Yeah, I'm coming in hot. I'll give you your space. Let's
sure.
You get in there.
Hey, it's 3-way or no way.
Well, exactly.
Just wait a minute here. Got to see this picture. Right center field. That's falling in a hurry. Puig can't get it off his glove. Racing all the way, and here comes John Jay, and they hold him at third. A base hit for Solarte, and that extends his hitting streak to 14 straight. Now, aren't you glad you waited for that?
Oh, I'm so glad I waited.
Hey, we've seen some hits like that tonight. Big swing off the end of the bat or getting jammed. And this works in the Padres' favor. Great hustle by Puig. How close was it? Oh, he drew leather.
Look at that divot he raises with that right knee.
Replace your divots.
It's a big man with a lot of powerful and high speed.
Well, if you're Dave Roberts, you're starting to worry about guys laying out at this point. Obviously, health has a lot to do moving forward. A good effort by the right fielder.
So the Padres, it's been the story of the game. Runners at first and third. But Renfroe singled and scored back in the 4th inning. Tell you what, I'm going to relent, even though it's against my better judgment. Ground ball up the middle, and they will go to first base in time. But Mike Pomerantz has got to come in here, too.
Come on.
Team hug. All right.
Professor, we love you. And
on
thank
4.
You.
Love you, Professor. On 4. Love you guys.
Love you. I mean it.
At Lexus, what we learn on the track doesn't stay on the track. It just finds more street legal form. Experience the power and precision of the Lexus F-Sport Performance line. Lease the 2016 IS Turbo for $329 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
It's always been the same feeling since day one. The first time I ever stepped onto a field. Taking a touch, passing to a teammate. It has never been just about winning. It's always been about the love of the game. My coach used to say, if I ever stop having fun, I should quit. Well, I'm still having fun.
Stream
Padres baseball on your mobile device with Fox Sports Go. To start, go to the App Store and download the free Fox Sports Go app. Select your TV provider, sign in, and start streaming. It's easy.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Spectacular catch by John Jay.
Oh, my.
How about this finish tonight from Petco Park in San Diego?
Now you won't miss a minute of Padres baseball this season with Fox Sports Go. Download now.
Time now for the Harrah's game summary. The Padres put together 4 consecutive singles in the 4th inning. Renfroe, Norris, then Suaje with an RBI single, and Luis Sardinas also knocked in a run with a single. And Jock Peterson gets one back for the Dodgers after the triple by Segedin. He doubles to left center. His 66th RBI, and that's where we stand 2-1. Marias goes only 3 innings, just a workout for him. 1 hit, no runs. Christian Friedrich now 5 innings in the books with 4 hits and a run. Suaje's 1 for 2 and an RBI, and so is Sardinas. So the double play combination has knocked in the 2 Padre runs. And Tony Gwynn there, so beautifully lighted. Yep. And that's another one of the thrills of being a part of this broadcast team, to have been able to set aside you and Tony Gwynn. Yeah. And
I miss him. We all miss him.
Oh, yeah. His knowledge of this game. And, boy, once you got in there, it was so rich. And, he was like Ted Williams, my idol. He loved to hit, and he only won 8 batting titles. Fans, in the history of the National League, 2 men won 8 titles. Honus Wagner, Tony Gwynn. Champion of a man.
That is remarkable, isn't it? Yeah. 8 batting titles.
And he's overlooked. I mean, no one ever puts him in those big, greatest hitters. But what was his lifetime? 338,
I think it was.
Yeah. Is that any good? Man.
Incredible.
Culberson, Turner, and Puig in the Dodger 6. Culberson is grounded out and struck out. He lines that one fair into the right field corner. Renfroe will have to dig it out. It stays at the 322 mark. He gets his relay in to Suaje, and holding at second is Culberson. A solid double, just as the Dodgers had a solid triple and double back-to-back in the 5th inning for their run.
Well, when a left-hander tries to go up and away or down and away, and you try to pull that ball, it's going to be a weak fly ball. You're going to work underneath it, but Culberson does a nice job of taking that ball the opposite way. Well, they're having a little meeting on the mound here, probably going over the signs just so the middle infielders know what the signs are.
That's the 5th Dodger hit. Padres with 7. Oh, there's Lenny Ignills. He's been with AP as their photographer 39 years, and it's been a rough road. But there is one of the best men in all of sports photography. He's won national awards. He's a constant figure around all the San Diego activities, and he knows how to shoot a game.
He sure does.
Because he studies the game, knows the pitchers, keeps track, so he knows when he has time, if someone's a fastball pitcher or slow ball pitcher, to be able to get the play at third base if he's going to see a lot of curveballs. And he won a... Oh, well, there he is. And so he retires as of tonight. This is his last night. And there he is taking a picture. I want to see that one. I asked him what his favorite all-time photo was. He said 1992 Barcelona Olympic Games. He got a picture of Magic Johnson with a gold medal, and the gold medal is swinging. He said it won a national award.
Really?
The best
Nice.
photo of the year. Well, we're going to miss him.
Lenny's great.
He'd rather talk about his golf game, and that gets a little boring. But I'd love to see his gallery of photos. I bet the walls of his house have some special moments. Good luck to you, Lenny. Tee it high and let it fly. Turner is doubled and flied out, and he lines this one straight away center for a base hit. Margot's with a throw to the plate. Might be a play. No, wait, he might have got him on the back as he went by. Must have just missed him. As Norris flagged on the back of the sliding Culberson, and even though Culberson seemed to have the throw beaten, it was close enough to challenge. question is, did he get the ball on the back of Culberson? No, he missed it. Yeah. So that's a tying run, Culberson.
I'll tell you one thing, though, Dick. Put it down in your scouting report. A pretty darn good arm, an accurate arm from center fielder Manuel Margot.
You bet it was. So with Renfroe and Margot in the outfield, they just flagged it wide at the arm. Here's another angle, and the more we watch, the more you realize he just missed him.
Hey, and credit Derek Norris. Did everything a catcher is supposed to do. He created the lane. He left the lane open. He got the baseball, then went for the tag.
That brings up Puig. The game's all knotted at 2 now here in the top of the 6th. Turner's second hit. Boy, does he feast off Padre pitching. No one out yet in the 6th. Puig has fouled out and grounded to third. Fouled back, had a big rip. 73 pitches now for Friedrich. Bullpen is active for the Padres. Trying to hold on for his 6th win as a Padre. Christian Friedrich, as we mentioned last year, all 68 games in relief for Colorado. And making his 23rd start. That's more than any Padre pitcher this year. A little low, 2-1.
You know, remember when there was talk about scaling him back because of innings pitched, but he was quoted saying, you know, I'm fresh and ready to go as Jose Torres heats up the left-hander. Hard-throwing left-hander for Andy Green.
Turner did not take second on that throw to the plate, so he's there at first. Myers holding him on. That's in there, 2-2.
Good pitch.
That's a pitcher's pitch, knee high, inside corner. Mr. Puig, look at Fox tracks.
There's a slider down and in. Nice frame job by Derek Norris. That is a legit strike.
Full to Puig. Carlos Ruiz next. Lead off double Culberson. Turner brings him home with a single to straightaway center. And Culberson just does dive in under the tag for the second Dodger run. The barrier. On his way to third goes Turner, and into second is Puig with a double. 3 straight hits for the Dodgers, all struck sharply. And no one out yet in the 6th.
Oh, Puig getting the head out on that one. Slider. He tried to bury it in last time. That way it just goes to show you. Up a little bit, over the plate a little bit. Puig does a nice job getting the hands in. How close is it? Just inside the bag.
Long way for Jay to go to collect it, and he gives thanks. Second and third. 2-2 tie, and here's Ruiz. No move yet from Andy Green. Infield back, except at the corners. Myers, if it's hit to him, he can come to the plate, or at least hold the runner at third.
Well, heavy right-handed for the Dodgers as this game started tonight. 1 through 8, all righties except Jock Peterson. So heavy on the right-handed hitting tonight for the Dodgers against the left-handed Christian Friedrich.
Yeah, but how about their bench? Adrian Gonzalez and Corey Seager. Andre Ethier. Gets on the inside edge. Gets a call there. Does Friedrich. Ruiz single in the second inning to right field. To third base. Solarte can hold the runner and gets the out. 5-3.
Time now for the top tier player profile, brought to you by Arco. The professor loves putting on the uniform back in the day.
I love that Matador uniform.
From 62 to 64, assistant baseball coach at San Fernando Valley State College, now Cal State Northridge. And you can see the academia, professor of health education. 1961 to 1965.
The school was about 3 years old. We were teaching in Quonset huts. Now you go to the campus, I think they have 40,000 students. A beautiful campus out in Northridge. Yeah. And so many wonderful people that I taught with and taught for. And in those days, you know, when you taught certain subjects and there was a required health class freshmen took, they didn't want to take it, but that was my challenge. I'm going to make you believe that this is the best class you're ever going to take. Taught what you knew, and now and then I run into some students. Forgive me, that's all I knew. I know it's changed. What we called marriage and family living.
Right.
I don't think we even could say sex education.
You miss the classroom?
Yeah, I do. I love teaching.
Because I have read lately to where you've been asked if you would want to go back into the classroom and possibly teach.
I will. I think I will in one way or another. Yeah, I've got a lot to get back in sports journalism, broadcast journalism. I've had some offers from really major universities, and the tough part is I want to go back to a campus and be a sophomore again, romantically. I want to be able to live near the campus, walk the campus, go to the lectures, go to the concerts, go to the games, and be a sophomore again. Huh?
That'd be fun.
But, you know, how do you leave La Jolla? Yeah, see, that's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, it's give and take, huh? Can't there's got to be somewhere on the West Coast
Would you house sit? I mean, maybe you and Mary come over and house sit.
Yeah, I'll bring the goats. They can clean up the weeds in the front lawn.
Line drive. Solarte again. Can he get a double play? No. Solarte, a vacuum cleaner in this series. At second base yesterday, made a game saving catch, winning catch, and he's made, look at this blistering shot. Bam.
Cat-like reflexes. That ball is hooking towards Solarte. Everybody stay put. That saves a run. It's 2 runs.
And scrambling back Turner.
Nice play.
That ball's into left field for a Dodger lead. Hitting a tough luck Hernandez. Now 2 away. The infielders can back up. Seguin has flied to left and tripled into the right field corner and scored the run. Early run. Green stays with Friedrich, and Friedrich's got the atom ball working. See, the total's identical, 2 and 7 for each side. Got to cover home, and it didn't go far enough away that Turner could gamble on trying to score. Back to third, Turner. Puig out at second. First base open. And a strike at the knees. He thought it was low. Could have gone either way.
2-seam fastball. I think it's a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, Norris catching ball drops the glove, so it looked lower than Fox track shows. It might have just nicked the zone at the knees. And that one misses inside. 3-1. Jock Peterson on deck. And that would give the Padres left-hander against lefty. Well, Peterson there, and I thought over in the dugout, Adrian was looking at the bat rack. Or Seager. And the bases are loaded.
Get ready for MLB postseason, where all that matters is October. The NLDS starts October 7th on FS1. A little meeting of the minds out there on the mound with Christian Friedrich. Derek Norris is going to join in.
Chris Taylor, who lined out to third his first at bat as he pinch hit in the 5th inning, is the batter. Oh, excuse me, Jock Peterson is the batter with Chris Taylor. He's already done his pinch hitting work, and Austin Barnes now is in the on deck circle. And here comes Green. He's going to make a pitching change. So the game is tied at 2, but the Dodgers threaten for more. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the 6th, and a pitching change for the Padres.
Whoa, Tungus tingly. New Cinnabon cookies, 3 for 99 cents. AM PM, too much good stuff. Tungus!
The 2016 Nissan Sentra. An IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. With blind spot warning. Take on the unseen in Nissan Sentra, Altima, and Maxima with intelligent safety shield technologies. Get to your local Nissan store today for 0% financing for up to 60 months, or get a low $129 per month lease on Sentra.
Come enjoy endless waves of Halloween fun. It's SeaWorld's Halloween Spooktacular, where kids can come in costume and explore a Halloween fantasy, meet amazing sea creatures, catch silly and spooky Halloween shows, trick or treat, and leave swimming in ghoulish goodies. Dude, for a limited time, one kid gets in free with each full paid adult. Join us at SeaWorld's Halloween Spooktacular.
Hey, do you know where the straws are?
Mm-hmm. No!
Thanks, big guy.
New Rockstar Ginger Brew, only at AM PM. Too much good stuff. Tungus!
I don't like it.
I love it.
This is undisputed.
And welcome back to Petco Park. And out in the park, of course, that magnificent statue of Mr. Padre Tony Gwynn looking from outside in. The Dodgers have them loaded up here in the 6th. They've scored 1 to tie it at 2. And a new pitcher on the mound, and this hard-throwing left-hander has got some gas.
He sure does, and he throws across his body just a little bit. Very, very tough hit. Small sample size. Now his 4th game for Jose Torres. Recalled on the 21st. First career call-up. Made his debut the day after that on September 22nd.
Part of the trade with the Oakland A's that sent Yonder Alonso and Mark Zepchinski to the A's, and the Padres got Drew Pomeranz and this young lad Jose Torres. So lefty against lefty, and Peterson's success against left-handers not nearly as outstanding as against right-handed pitching. He has an RBI double tonight to left center field to knock in the first Dodger run in the 5th inning. Dangerous spot, bases loaded. Oh, there's the throw away. The play, well, no play at the plate, and the Dodgers take the lead on the very first pitch from Torres that handcuffed Derek Norris. Turner streaks in with the second run of the inning. It's 3-2.
Well, this is really tough to catch. Derek Norris tries to, that's bounced. That's a tough play for the Padre catcher, anticipating a pitch on one side and not even having enough time to really adjust to get the body in front of that one. Wild pitch.
Puig moves to third and Seguin to second. coming up to Peterson. Up high. Not a bad pitch, but tough to call that a strike. 2-0. So the tie is broken on a wild pitch. Into our scoreboard operation crew. They make a good play.
Very nice.
They're the ones that engineer and create all the terrific material that entertains fans on the big scoreboard. That's in there. 2-2.
Boy, that's some crossfire action right there from Jose Torres. Against a left-handed hitter. As I mentioned, kind of thrown across his body a little bit towards that outside corner. Makes it really, really tough.
Center field, that's hit well. Long run for Margot, and he can't get there. Off the base of the wall, 2 runs scored. Puig, followed by Seguin, and the Dodgers explode for a 4-run inning here in the top of the 6th. From 2-1 down to 5-2 up. That was a shot to center field off the bat of Peterson.
Yeah, this ball is really struck well. He went down and got it. Perfect swing, fastball. Torres supplying the power. Peterson drops and drives. Gets extended, and that ball hit off the bottom of the wall, as you mentioned, Dick. And Margot can't catch it, but he plays it perfectly, but drives in 2.
The pitcher Anderson then will hit for himself. Peterson, a pair of doubles and 3 runs batted in tonight. He homered last night to knock in 2 runs. He struck out the other 3 at bats. So a home run and a couple of doubles the last 2 nights. So you can complete the report card for Friedrich. All 3 runs go on his card, so he gives up 5 runs all earned, 7 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Peterson belongs obviously to Torres. Anderson has only had 2 at-bats all year. Been off and on the DL. Up high, 1-2. Well, our rooftop shot brought to you as always by Pinnacle on the Park. When you look at it from that angle and you realize where Hunter Renfroe hit that ball last night, top of the Western Metal Supply Company building. Swing and a miss, and the inning comes to an end. But 8 men bat, 4 score, and it's 5-2 Dodgers.
California soul. When you hear the beat, you want to pat your feet, and you got to move, 'cause it's really such a groove.
California is a big state,
And with America's longest-lasting pickup, Ram's got it covered. Get 20% off MSRP cash allowance for an average of $10,314 in savings on select Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab models in dealer stock.
In banking and baseball, you have to stay alert. With my Bank of America mobile banking app, I can select alerts that notify me when unusual activity is detected on my credit and debit cards. I used to play when I was younger. I love the outfield. All that green grass. Until the championship and the inside the park home run. Sure could have used an alert then. I missed lunch that day.
Fix auto, the first words that should come to mind after an accident.
There's something extraordinary that happens when two species connect. A chemistry that can only be understood by those who've experienced it. A bond that somehow allows us to become more human.
Okay, we can keep him.
Come in for a free companion care pack and save up to $650 on all the best food, supplies, and services for your new pet. Only at Petco.
Major League Baseball. You know what? I really love you.
I love you, Dad. Thanks,
what a night. That's the ultimate surprise. So many today, and you saw the the plaque, and that everyone who goes into that booth will have to look at my mug and hopefully remember what little contribution. Now, there's the surfboard behind us.
You know what? There's nothing more precious than a son telling his dad he loves him. That was awesome.
Yeah. And to make that all happen, I mean, Fox Sports and the Padres, why am I so lucky? All right, 5-2. Let's overcome this. Get it going here in the 6th inning. Brett Anderson, Derek Norris, Asuaje, and Sardinia scheduled for the Padres. We still have to go to Arizona for 3. If you got anything left in the tank. Norris, a walk and a single and a stolen base tonight. 1 for 1. One and 2. Anderson came to the Dodgers last year as a free agent. And he gets Norris swinging.
Well, Dick, I know you don't love the double play, but I know you love the no-hitter probably even more. And you've called many in your day.
Yep, 9 of them.
Let's take you back to one of your favorite calls.
Here it comes. He pops it up. A tough play. No hitting. Nolan Ryan. Ryan has become only the 5th man in modern Major League history to throw 2 no-hit, no-run games in the same season. And it's a standing ovation from the fans in Detroit, Michigan.
That was especially important because Ryan had pitched one in Kansas City in May, and that one in Detroit, where I grew up, where at that ballpark, Briggs Stadium, Tiger Stadium, and to be able to call a no-hitter there. It was the 2nd that I called that year, obviously, and Clyde Wright had pitched one earlier for the Angels, and Ryan was you could hear him grunting and grinding in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning as he fought his way through a long effort against the Tigers. He had struck out, I think, 16 through 6 innings. He was going to strike out 21 or 22.
He is in that game. We could probably look it up. He probably had to throw 140 pitches.
Oh yeah, that was nothing for him. Yeah, to throw a lot. Oh yeah, he'd go 12 innings. You want to go 12 innings? Okay. Interesting. Did you notice the number that he wore as a Angel? That's a little trivia. Line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. Asuaje has his second single of the night.
It's number 30, I think I saw, right?
Yeah, he wore 30 with the Angels, but he's better known for 34 after. I think with Houston and with the Rangers, he wore 34. And a lot of young pitchers who grew up admiring Ryan, they want to wear that 34.
Right.
There's been some studies recently, and there's been a nice feature on baseball and going back through history where they have more refined measuring devices to time a pitch. You know, in those days it was not the same radar system, and they timed it when it reached the catcher, and of course from the pitcher to the catcher it's going to reduce in speed. If they go back out of the hand of Ryan, they feel that he threw 109 miles an hour.
Incredible. Yeah, it's a great documentary. It's called Fastball on Netflix, and if you get a chance to watch it, it's really it's a tremendous documentary. It's fascinating.
Sardinas knocked in a run with a single his last at bat. Padres now trying to rally, the first time they've trailed in the game. Inside, Brett Anderson broke in with the A's back in 2009 and pitched there 5 years, then to Colorado for 2014, into the Dodgers last year, and he was 10-9 with LA.
Got the double barrel working. Leonel Campos and Kevin Quackenbush up for San Diego.
Ground ball pulled fair past third. That'll send Asuaje to third, and into second goes Sardinas, and the Padres a chance to cut into that 3-run lead. So down in the 7-8 spots in the batting order. Asuaje 2 for 3, and now Sardinas 2 for 3.
A high changeup, and Sardinas is all over it off the end of the bat. Out in front just enough, though, that according to Bob Davidson, that ball goes over the bag, because when it went past the bag, it landed in foul territory, but it's where the ball crosses the bag. If it goes over the bag, see where it hit foul? But in his judgment, that ball went right over the third base bag for a double.
So a base hit gets the Padres right back in it. And Adam Rosales will pinch hit for the Padres pitcher, Jose Torres. He's been a very interesting and productive component in the Padres season. 13 home runs. Good man at every infield position. Well, plate umpire Scott has called that low ball in the last few innings, and so a strike to Rosales. Breaking ball hangs outside. Andy Green's team trying to do something they haven't accomplished all year. Win 4 in a row. Just off the plate, 2-1. Chopped out in front of the plate. No chance to score from third, and Anderson to first base for the out. 2 away. Top of the order, Manny Margot. A double, a strikeout, and a ground out tonight for the speedy young center fielder.
Padres may have gotten themselves a gem in this kid. Yeah. He can run.
Yeah.
He hits the ball to the opposite field very well. We just saw his arm last half inning. Small sample size, no doubt, but still, you gotta like what you see early on for Manuel Margot.
Check swing. And According to the veterans on the Padre Ball Club, the man's not afraid to work. If you tell him to be there at 7 in the morning, he shows up at 6:30. Goes around, fooled on that pitch.
Good sharp breaking ball down and in. It looks like Anderson is well, he's got the spike curveball. Look like his index finger up, fingernail digging into the baseball, the spike curve.
Inside, 2-1. So Margot with a double and 3 at-bats tonight. He's 7 for 21, hitting .333 so far. Low, 3-1. Change up. I asked him before the game tonight, Manuel or Manny? I said, Manuel, see? Manny, see? So. I said, Manny then. See. 3-1. He can be selective here. Couple of runners in scoring position, and Ruiz going to go out and talk with Anderson. John Jay would be next. So tomorrow night, the final series of the season from Phoenix, Arizona. Will be on there at 6 o'clock for Padres Live, the pregame show. Edwin Jackson, who has pitched for the D-backs, will go against Braden Shipley in game 1. Takes the breaking ball for a strike. Jay hoping he gets a chance. Single in 2 at-bats tonight and a sacrifice. Making Margot wait. And he finally calls time.
Josh Fields heating up for the Dodgers.
And down goes Margot. That's a wicked breaking ball. A couple of strikeouts for Anderson in the 6th. The Padres leave 2 in scoring position.
The 2016 Nissan Sentra. An IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. With blind spot warning. Take on the unseen in Nissan Sentra, Altima, and Maxima with intelligent safety shield technologies. Get to your local Nissan store today for 0% financing for up to 60 months or get a low $129 per month lease on Sentra.
You sound like a man who is afraid that I am dead right.
You talk about the Cowboys and the Patriots like they're like your kids. What am I missing?
This is the place to be.
You won't listen.
I do not hate LeBron James. In fact, I like him. I don't like it.
I love it.
That's the hottest seat in sports media. This is undisputed.
Watch Extra 1360, Fox Sports San Diego.
I'm very distracted today.
Why?
Because you've got this Steve Irwin thing going on. You've worn that same shirt 3 days in a row. And yesterday was exactly the same thing. But you know what was similar? A punishing defense that changed the outlook of that game.
That was one of the best Phillip Rivers moments in all of Phillip Rivers history.
Hands down.
Wasn't that the greatest? He finally let the country see what he's all about.
That's hit the sweet spot, and the Padres claim the lead. Oh, my.
Dick, for a guy my age, you defined every memorable moment I've had in sports since I was a young lad. Your 7 years with the Padres was truly magical. I'm so happy I was here for 4 of those, and just wish you all the best as you head into retirement. And I know we're going to see a lot of you around the park, so don't be a stranger. But your time here is to be cherished, and really wish you well. Thank you for all you've done for the San Diego Padres.
And thanks to Mike D and all the Padres family, along with all the other nice things they've done today. So I got that office, and I'm not a very good housekeeper. I've got paper piled up all around.
It's organized chaos.
Yeah, it is very organized chaos, and I thought maybe a flash fire might work and get rid of all that. And instead, the first stop today, they put up a plate over that door. It's Dick's closet, and I guess maybe no one wanted to take on the fact that they'd have to clean up that office. There it is, and Mike D does the honors. But that is symbolic of the fact that I have a place to come back next year, and
Always.
that really touches me. Now I've got a place to land, and I won't be in your way, but I can still be here and enjoy.
You're always
the
welcome.
baseball.
You know that.
I know that, but it's time.
And if you get in the way, I'll just kick you in the shins.
Yeah, well, Don Orsella's bigger than me too, so. But he's going to be terrific. They've made a great choice, and Orsella, you've already heard him. He's fantastic, and incredibly likable and professional. But I'm hoping that maybe my voice in some way, like on the scoreboard, maybe do a little of that. Maybe
your essays are just unbelievable, second to none.
Do some of that. Maybe a coffee show.
Your cups of coffee, absolutely.
So Howie Kendrick leads off the top of the 7th for the Dodgers, in front 7-2, and Leonel Campos is the pitcher for the Padres.
Time to shut him down. 5-2 lead now. You have to hold the deficit. We also talk about holds all the time. When on the winning side, firm believer. Got to hold on to that 3-run deficit. Do not let the Dodgers add on.
That misses. 2-2.
In fact, I'm going to come up with my own stat. There's a blown save.
Right.
Blown deficit. A reliever comes in a 5-2 deficit, right? You give up a run, that's a blown deficit.
That's a BD.
It's so important to keep it at 3 runs.
No, that's an excellent point. Why aren't you commissioner? Kendrick swings and misses. First strikeout for Campos. That'll bring up Charlie Culberson.
Nice tight slider right there by Leonel.
Well, you've all been waiting for this with all that other nonsense. How about the Cholula flamethrower?
93. That is Picante. Nice slider. The breaking ball puts him away. But he's touching 93 on the fastball. I'll take that. That's awesome.
Culberson struck out, grounded out, and doubled, and scored a run in the 6th. He led off that 4-run 6th inning with that double to right field. Former Colorado Rocky. Just misses. Sometimes he gives that a strike, sometimes he doesn't. Well, we heard by way of the internet, Chris Budden sent in her best wishes. Chris, who was our sideline reporter last year, now Mama Chris Budden. Nice to hear from her.
Oh, she's great. Wish her well.
Her husband coaching tennis. Up in Malibu.
Mario, Pepperdine.
He's been busy of late. Hessler getting ready again, Keith. There's the rocket. Speaking of tennis, Rod Laver. I'm just going to give you something that any tennis fan knows, but maybe those of you who don't follow it closely. Fouled back. Rod Laver won the coveted Grand Slam, winning all 4 major titles. And my memory isn't serving me well tonight. It's really clouded, but he won all 4 in I'm trying to say 1963. I'm guessing. I'm close. Then the players strike. The pros, the amateurs wanted to get paid, so they went on strike. And for 5 years, Rod Laver didn't play tennis. Came back and won the Slam again. So tell me about that. There's only a handful that won it once. He won it twice with a 5-year break in between. And so that's there arguably sits the greatest player in the history of the game. He's in the conversation.
I remember remember towards the end of his career, turning on the TV and watching him.
Yeah, barely got TV exposure. Yeah, those were.
I think I remember seeing him play. And I'm sure, but I think it was in Vegas at like Caesar's Palace or something like that.
Yeah, the Aussies were great. Roy Emerson, Lou Hode, that group. Ball driven into left field, and Jay able to come up with it on that high hop and save a double. Turner holds at first base.
Well, you mentioned Chris Button. She worked with Fox Sports San Diego last year as sideline reporter, and she sends along some well wishes. Professor?
Hey, Professor. I first off wanted to say thank you so much. Being a part of a broadcast with you for 2 years has been the highlight of my career. I've learned so much from you, so thank you for being my mentor and also my friend. Also want to say congratulations, but not congrats on retirement, because we all know you hate that word. Congratulations on an incredible Hall of Fame career.
Thank you, and good luck, Mama.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's very nice to take time. Ken Rosewall, almost forgot his name. You talk about that group of Aussies dominated the game at the time, and Laver was the star of the bunch. And when he was out of tennis for 5 years, and Roy Emerson won all those titles. And one of the great thrills for me, they were holding the Federation Cup at the La Jolla Beach and Tennis Club a few years ago, the U.S. women against Germany. And, you know, they treated me to a real nice seat on the baseline, about the 5th row, perfect seat. Seat next to me was empty. I'm waiting to see who's going to come here. Next thing you know, this Rod Laver sits down next to me. I couldn't sit still, you know. And he's not into all of that, being recognized and full of himself. And we talked tennis, and that was one of the greatest days of my life. And that, you know, that's in every sport, to rub shoulders with the very greatest. How fortunate for 60 years that.
Your list is incredible.
Oh, it is incredible.
It really is.
You start, and where do you stop? That's in for a strike. 2-1, 2-1.
Has got the slider working. Good tilt, good depth to it. That ball splits the heart of the plate. It looks like from our angle, come right off the table. Hey, you throw it to get to 2-2. Why not throw it here again?
There it is, and he hung that one. He got away with it. Fouled away by Puig.
So I got Derek Norris on the foot on that foul ball. There's the slider. Right off the top of the left foot.
He just can't hide from a foul tilt, can he?
That poor guy.
Come on, scrap iron. Come on, dig in there. Turner at first, 2 outs here in the 7th. And 2-2 coming up. Yasiel Puig. Runner goes. And a line drive over the head of Asuaje. Running all the way Turner. He makes it to third base with 2 outs. With a runner going, that line drive by Puig almost caught, because Asuaje was going over to cover the bag, but he hit it over the second baseman's head for his second knock of the night.
Well, Yasiel Puig is so big and strong, he fights this one off. There's a backup slider, and down by the label, but elevated, and that's why he gets it over the head of Asuaje, because there's a pitch that was up above the belt. And that pitch is down. It's probably driven into the ground.
Yeah, that almost led him to the ball, but first and third. visit from Aaron Bowlesley and hustles back to the dugout. So Leonel Campos work to be done with 2 away. Back-to-back singles by Turner and Puig. 9 hits, now 10 for the Dodgers. 3 for Turner, 2 for Culberson, 2 for Puig. Inside, ball 1. Carlos Ruiz a single, and he's grounded twice to third. To keep an eye on Puig. So the Giants have just scored a couple. They were trailing Colorado the whole game. They've tied Colorado 2-2. They know that St. Louis has won. St. Louis just 1 game behind San Francisco for that second wild card spot. Big win for Baltimore tonight. They shut out Toronto up in Ontario 4-0. And in the American League wild card, Baltimore has the second spot behind Toronto, and now with that win they move into a tie with the Blue Jays for the top 2 spots. Detroit was 1 behind at the start tonight, and their game with Cleveland postponed. Rain. Ground ball, third base, fair. Boy, they've been wearing out that left field foul line. Right over the bag again. 1 run scores. Here comes Puig to the plate. He scores. And the Dodgers break it open at 7-2. Ruiz with his 13th and 14th RBI as a Dodger.
Boy, he got on top of this fastball. He got on top of that big time. And just inside the chalk, the Dodgers had none. Boy, how he did not work underneath that ball is incredible.
Boy, Puig got off the blocks as he was running on the play, so he's able to score all the way from first base. So all with 2 outs after he struck out Kendrick and Culberson. Single Turner, Puig with a base hit, and Ruiz knocks in 2 with the double. Kike Hernandez 0 for 3. Kendrick the leadoff hitter, and Hernandez the only Dodgers without a hit tonight. Of the first 8. Another chance for Solarte. Oh, got the short hop and throws him out. But 2 more for the Dodgers. They lead by 5.
This is the last place you'd expect us to talk about staying connected with state-of-the-art technology. Or wow you with a massive touchscreen. Then again, you probably didn't think you'd need your survival skills back on the road either. Jeep Cherokee. Conquer all the world's most challenging places. Celebrating 75 years of the most awarded SUV lineup ever. Or get 20% off MSRP cash allowance for an average of $7,600 in savings on select Cherokee Trailhawk models and dealer stock.
Quality top-tier gas helps keep engines clean. Wonder what that's like.
Greetings, Mr. Ted.
Whoa.
I have helped keep your engine clean.
I will call you Donnie! Is that okay? Do you like that name?
Who's Donnie?
He's my Roboctopus.
Arco, quality top-tier gas for less.
I think there might be something wrong with our electric bill.
How can it be so low?
A high energy efficient Lennox cooling system installed by a certified Bill Howe technician will save you time and money.
I didn't realize how much we could save by calling Bill Howe.
Me neither.
For the great pricing and service you expect, you know who to call.
Call 1-800-BILL-HOWE. Bill Howe. Because we know how. We know how.
UFC Fight Night. Power. Have you seen anything like it? Versus speed. Lineker, Dodson. UFC Fight Night. Saturday at 11 Eastern on FS1.
Fox Sports San Diego presents Padres Baseball, brought to you by Pinnacle on the Park. Make your new home here. Visit pinnacleonthepark.com for details. By Petco, where the healthy pets go. And by your San Diego County Lexus dealers.
Boy, what pictures, huh?
Oh.
John Wooden, greatest man I've ever met other than my own father. 9 years working UCLA games alone. They won 8 national titles. Now, how fortunate is that? That's not going to happen to any sportscaster again.
No.
Just happened. I was a year out of the university teaching, and here I am doing UCLA basketball.
And how about Billie Jean King and Bud Collins?
Yes. Bud Collins held my hand through the early Wimbledon days and allowed me to have a significant career in tennis. Billie Jean, well, they named the stadium after her, and well, they should. She's done more for tennis than any single person. Austin Barnes has gone in the game at second base. Hernandez moves over to third. And John Jay, 1-2. The Dodgers, even without Seager and Adrian Gonzalez and Ethier making an appearance, done some damage tonight. Pretty good pitch, but called a ball. 2-2. Clayton Kershaw, he knows that he'll be the starting pitcher next Friday in the first game of the division series against Washington. And it looks as if it'll be in D.C. Ground ball left side. And that's gobbled up. No, and Hernandez throw not in time. Oh, yay. Now he's called out by first base umpire Iasonia. I think they'll challenge that one. Now Jay staying right there at first base. Looked as if Jay was able to beat it as Hernandez had trouble fielding it cleanly. And yeah, he beat that out.
Yeah, he's safe.
That'll probably be ruled an error by Hernandez. He moves from second over to third, tested right away.
Oh, clearly safe.
It shouldn't take New York long to make the judgment. And fans seeing the replay on the big board, at least the Padre fans acknowledging they think he's safe. Kendrick and Jay looking on as well. Taking longer than I thought.
Yeah.
Well, the replays that we've watched, looks like Jay's right foot is there and the ball's still in the air.
Clearly.
What are they looking at? Here it comes. Safe. There's never a doubt in Jay's mind. And so the Padres get a break. Leadoff man on with the air charge to Hernandez. Let's see if that opens the gates for the Padres. They need something big, as the Dodgers have hit a single run in the 5th, 4 in the 6th, and 2 here in the 7th to open a 7-2 gap. Myers walked, struck out, popped up. Brett Anderson into his 3rd inning of work. High foul fly. Julie Alexandria, what do you have for us?
Well, I have thanks, Mr. Endberg. I have sincerest thanks, and I would just like to express my gratitude upon this being your last day here at Petco for the regular season. And I remember being the new kid, obviously, coming in during spring training, and you made me feel so comfortable and right at home. And I remember meeting you for the first time and thinking, oh my gosh, it's Dick Endberg. Oh my gosh. And you were just so sweet and so welcoming and so warm and kind. And it has been an absolute pleasure working beside beside you this 2016 season. So my thanks to you. And I know you won't be too far away next season, so hopefully you'll come by and visit.
Well, and you have done a terrific job all season long.
She sure has.
She is really good. She works hard.
Yep.
She's gained the respect of the clubhouse, and the players like her. And she's so glib. She's fun. And so articulate. She's been a terrific member of our team.
We are
Thank you,
lucky
Julie.
to have Julie with us, no doubt.
Hope we can keep her, you know.
Yeah.
With all those voices, I know she does voiceovers.
Yeah.
We never really heard much of the little. Is it a little boy or a little girl that she does?
She's got a whole library of voices.
There's a base hit to right, Will Myers. A solid single. Jay, no risk and reward there. Stay right there at second base as Puig fires it across, and Myers singles sharply, and the Padres have the first 2 men on here in the 7th inning.
That's shooting the ball the opposite way very nicely for Will Myers. Even though that was a line drive. One hopper. That ball was scalded.
That big hole in right field. Look at this throw by Puig all the way to third. Jay was holding at second. Well, when we first went down on the field with the nice preliminaries tonight, probably, I would guess, 15,000 in the park. 35,804. I think they thought that we were giving away surfboards tonight. That's a great final home crowd here at Petco. The home season is over as of the final out tonight. Thank you, fans, for your terrific support. The Padres hope to give you more to cheer about next season. And as you can see, there's some fresh faces that are going to make it mighty interesting next year. Some choices to be made by Padre management.
And that's a good thing when spring training comes around and you have a lot of decisions, tough decisions to make, right? That means you've got some good players.
Solarte loops one and back of first base. That's a long run for Puig, but he was playing shallow. He loves to show off that arm. One away as Solarte pops up to right field, and it's time for our greater coverage of baseball, brought to you by T-Mobile. And the Diamondback Series preview as Paul Goldschmidt, of course, one of the terrific players in our game at first base. Gene Segura's had a fabulous season in the top 5 hitting all season long. Yasmani Tomas awakening here second half of the season. He has 17 homers and hitting .291. It's a good lineup for the D-backs, but they trailed the Padres by 2 in the standings. As manager Robert's going to make a pitching change here in the 7th. Padres have 2 men on, 1 away.
Quality top-tier gas helps protect engines from harmful deposits. Wonder what that's like.
Hey, ninjas! Step away from my engine! Spin move! Scorpion!
Arco, quality top-tier gas for less.
This is the last place you'd expect us to talk about staying connected with state-of-the-art technology. Or wow you with a massive touchscreen. Then again, you probably didn't think you'd need your survival skills back on the road either. Jeep Cherokee, conquer all the world's most challenging places. Celebrating 75 years of the most awarded SUV lineup ever. Or get 20% off MSRP cash allowance for an average of $7,600 in savings on select Cherokee Trailhawk models and dealer stock.
Has mastered new ways to play old classics. With Chase ATMs, he can master new ways to deposit checks too. Easy to use Chase technology for whatever you're trying to master.
UFC Fight Night, Saturday at 11 Eastern on FS1.
My dream has taken me to a great place, the Ford Frick Award in baseball's Hall of Fame. Oh, doctor, oh my, and how about that? My wife Barbara wanted, sometimes you get a T-shirt or you get a cap or whatever, and she thought, well, why don't we make those big pins with Oh My?
Sure.
And Luke Rock and a couple of the Hall of Fame. Can I get one of those Oh My pins?
Nice.
I guess that worked, and the reason I closed my speech that way is that the very first two winners of the Ford Frick Award were Mel Allen and Red Barber. Mel Allen's call was, well, how about that? And Red Barber's was, oh, doctor. So I finished trying to pay tribute to them and squeeze my oh my in between. So.
Nicely done. And how nice is it now to where you get to go back to Cooperstown and just be a fan?
Oh, and it's such a wonderful experience. If you're a baseball fan and you can go there, not, the induction ceremony is great, but just to go in the off season, that you can spend a week in the museum and not see it all. Fabulous. And Cooperstown is such a charming village there in the mountains of New York. In the Otisaka Hotel, I'd rate in the top 5 in the country. Wow. So, Hunter Renfroe could do some nice damage here. He got 2 men on, 1 out, trailing by 5, and Josh Fields is the new pitcher.
Really not good splits. Lefties 291, righties 318.
Renfroe tonight grounded to second, grounded to short, and singled in between, scored a run.
Fields was also acquired at the deadline, July 31st, from Houston. The strikeout's in there. He's got a good arm.
.93 on the fastball.
That's kind of like almost the pitch he drove on top of the Western Metal Supply Company building.
It is right down there off the tee.
Yeah, down and in.
Fans up there on the roof got their gloves out. Two on, 1 away. Jay at second and Myers at first. Ooh, that was the swing, and he got his pitch, the high limb. This was last night. Golfing it high and all the way to the roof. First time ever. 13 seasons at Petco Park in a game all the way to the roof.
I don't know if those are stationary chairs out there, but I remember at Three River Stadium, they put a star on the upper deck because Willie Stargell hit him up there.
Yeah.
To commemorate that.
Bounces that one 2-2.
I think because it's so rare, they should put something up there indicating that Hunter Renfroe's home run went up there. Maybe a yellow chair or of some sort to mark where it landed.
Well, even that facing up there, you could do something there.
It was right up around here.
Yeah. Where
it went over. Oh, you can hang a star on that one, as the Colonel would say.
You bet he. I bet he would have hung a star. So 2-2 to Renfroe. 2 on, 1 out. Good layoff. 3-2. That's what was so impressive 2 nights ago when he was down in the count. They kept throwing that slider away. Wouldn't bite. Then he got the fastball and delivered it over the center field fence for his second home run, and that was the grand slam. And 7 RBIs. Button your shirt, Fields.
He's going clubbing after the game.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
No.
Had a cut. Oh, he got one in the heart. Fouled it back. Padres box score. They have 10 hits tonight. Bottom of the order, Asuaje and Sardinas, 2 hits apiece, and each with an RBI. And he got him with high heat, 94. 2 away.
Well, how about a little Western Metal Supply Company building history? Let's go back. Remember Miguel Cabrera as a Florida Marlin? Look at where this one hits. Upper basket. There's 3 baskets there. Justin Upton as a D-back. 11. He goes into the 3rd basket. And, of course, our own Adam Rosales turns on this one. and goes third basket as well. Hunter Renfroe says, Dick, hey, I can go one better on you. Atop the Western Metal Building.
He's going to be a real brick buster.
Yes,
watch out. Yeah, that building's going to take some punishment.
It is.
They're going to chip in some bricks off that building. Now Derek Norris with 2 on, 2 outs. Padres have had enough base traffic tonight, just haven't come up with a big hit. Fouled back. They've left 8 through the first 6 innings and have 2 more aboard now. Mike Trussell, our trusty statistician for all these years, says 2 for 10 runners in scoring position tonight. He's talking about retiring too. We're not going to let him do that. We won't let him go. That's a good pitch taken for strike 2.
Well, something you'll appreciate. We want to thank Mike Trussell, the angry statistician, for all his hard work over the years.
He's not that angry.
Mike is going to take a course to help him along his way in his teaching credentials. Give us a wave, Mike. Don't be angry. Wave.
Yeah, there you go.
Peace and love. Peace and love. So we wish Mike well. He's going to take a year course.
Well, he's a teacher.
He's a
that noble
teacher,
profession.
Yeah.
You bet. Yeah, good luck.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for all you do, bro.
Thank you. You're terrific. You know, there are numbers, and then here's somebody a mathematician that knows the significance of those numbers, and he interprets them for us. So 2 strikes now to Norris. High pop fly, shallow and right. Puig eases in under it, and the Padres leave 2 more. That's 10 stranded tonight.
Job, kids, eat, sleep. Job, kids, eat, sleep. Job, kids, eat, sleep. The vicious cycle needs a swift kick to the gears. A ride down a lazy river. Floating margaritas. Maybe an epic concert or 3. It's time to grab yourself by the collar and say, self, you've got to get up, get out, and go get a piece of that pie.
Any non-veteran that I spoke to about Prop 61 is totally amazed that anybody would do anything that would increase the cost for veterans. Anytime you increase the cost of a copay for a veteran, you put them in financial dire straits.
As someone who's treated veterans and understands firsthand the medical needs they have, the prospect that Proposition 61 could affect their pricing on medication is deeply concerning to me. These are people who served our country. They shouldn't have these issues.
From the best-selling brand of cars, trucks, and SUVs in Southern California come the biggest savings of the year. Toyota's clearance countdown is on. Now lease a sleek new 2016 Corolla S for just $159 a month, or save thousands with 0 APR for up to 72 months. And you get Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. We've got what it takes, San Diego. Toyota, let's go places.
Yeah, I might enjoy my time in several Hall of Fames, but frankly, nothing beats a bobblehead. Anybody can get in the Hall of Fame, but not everybody gets a bobblehead. I mean, come on, I'm Dick Endberg. Dick, I got to tell you, buddy, we had to steal this from children, and you think we knew you well enough to get some stinking bobbleheads out here. Hey, kid, no, you can't have it back.
No, well, we're going to steal it.
Mine. Unbelievable. But, Mr. Endberg, you know how we feel about you, and despite that, we still want to send you off with the hugs you deserve.
Oh, here it comes.
We love you. You
Get
know
in there. Get in there. Get the embrace. We love you, Professor.
Oh,
congratulations, and we salute you.
Did you feel like that was forced on you, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. It seemed like it felt a little awkward, too. Between you and myself, Mark Sweeney, and Sally Jesse Raphael over there, it's a kinship that can't be broken. And you know we wish you well. But, Granty, you've sat next to this guy for so many years now.
Yep.
Like the rest of us, it's the professionalism and the fact that he can have a little fun with us when clearly we're all bottom feeders, well below his level.
We're tilapia.
We're going to miss you, friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can we have the bobblehead now?
See what you don't understand, you guys. My dad was a full-blooded Finn, and they hug each other and say "I love you" about once every 20 years.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah. And there's a line drive left center field. That's going to go up the alley. And Rob Seguin shows that he's a good man to have on that bench for Dave Roberts going into the playoffs. He's got a double and a triple tonight. And the Dodgers threaten again. That is their 12th hit of the night. Lots of doubles on my scorecard. 6-7 doubles tonight. And the pinch runner is going to go in for Seguin.
Whoa, love the socks.
It's one of the call-ups when you see those numbers past 50. Oh, it's Tolles. Yeah, we've seen him before. Andrew Tolles. Up steps Jock Peterson. A pair of doubles and 3 runs batted in tonight for the number 8 hitter in the lineup. In for a strike from Jake Smith. Enters the game. One of the feel-good stories of the Padres season.
Oh, yeah. Former greenskeeper. About to become a major league pitcher. Great story. Googa, Googa, Googla.
How about our Bill Howe plays of the game? And we go to Jock Peterson back in the 5th inning. Doubles in a run to left center field. He likes playing in the alley. He goes to right field. Well, actually center field. Off the base of the wall and drives in 2 more. So 3 RBIs for Peterson tonight. 68 on the season. And that's combines with the 2-run home run last night. A lot of weapons in that lineup for the Dodgers. The inside, he almost threw that by Derek Norris. Yeah, there's socks and toes.
I like them. Showing some stripes out there as we take a look at the numbers for Jake Smith.
I can't believe that's what the Dodgers were in the old days.
Yeah, I don't think those are to code, are they?
I think that might have been, you got those at Woolworths. So.
The 5 and dime?
Yeah, get some good ones there. Swing and a miss, and down goes Peterson. First strikeout tonight, Peterson.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the San Diego Padres. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Diego Padres.
Brings up Andre Ethier. Veteran outfielder. Used as a pinch hitter in this series, and that's been it. Last night he struck out to end the game. Brandon Maurer saved the Padres 6-5 victory. What was that expression when you were in high favor? Cat's pajamas?
The cat's meow?
I think even well, cat's meow works too.
Bee's knees?
Pajamas. Well, he was whatever in high favor with the Dodgers for a long time. He really the young ladies especially enjoyed this handsome guy and rooted for him. Had quite a fan base, and then his star has faded a bit. Along came Puig. Along came Jock Peterson, and he's been relegated to more of a reserve role. And fractured, was it his foot that was fractured this year? Kept him on the sidelines for most of the season. Broken right tibia, and that's the big bone of the lower leg.
And of course you would know because you're the health professor.
Well,
right?
Yeah, I got one of those, actually 2. 2 tibias. It's your shin bone. And I think it was broken down by the ankle.
Yeah.
Not a good thing. Yeah. So, well, maybe not. He's got the protective pad there just below the knee, halfway down the leg. Oh, that's a bad fracture. Ground ball right side by Asuaje. Here comes the runner to score. Tolles. And the Dodgers add on. It's 8-2. Ethier off the bench to knock in a run.
Well, a great effort by Asuaje. This is a slider out of the hand of Jake Smith. Now he's got to time it just right. It looks like it goes under his glove just a little bit. That's what you like to see as a pitcher. Yeah, that ball looked like it got under his glove. It stayed down a little bit. Very awkward bounce there, it looked like. All told, Ethier with an RBI single.
And the leadoff hitter Kendrick, he's not joined the hit parade for the Dodgers. A couple of ground outs to second and 2 strikeouts. That's a strike. Driven deep to center field, but Margot goes back and grabs it for the out. Kendrick got a terrific pitch to swing at and gave it a ride, but to the deep part of the yard, and now there's 2 away.
Well, he makes it look easy, doesn't he? I mean, look where he's playing. Okay, he's on the first base side of second base, turns immediately, and then he's going, pulls the cord, parachute comes out, and makes it look easy on the track.
That's exactly right. Made it look easy. Here's Charlie Culberson's had a good night. Knocked in a run with a double, and no, he scored a run and doubled. He's 1 for 4. 8th inning, 2 outs, another run in for the Dodgers as they attempt to salvage this final game of the 3-game series. In the season home finale for the Padres. High pop-up. Shallow in right center. Out goes Asuaje calling. And he squeezes the final out. Double Seguin. Single Ethier. Dodgers 8-2.
Lights are on. Revs are coming up.
This is the ultra-responsive Acura TLX with precision all-wheel steer. And this is how we make it.
Visit sdacuradealers.com for attractive offers on the TLX.
With over 200 fans on display, the design experts at San Diego will help you find your fans. Their prices won't beat online or by any big box store. Visit a showroom today.
Meet the new face of late-night sports talk, Katie Nolan.
Hold for applause. Oh, I don't read that part? Because it's my show!
As she rounds up the week in sports and beyond.
If you weren't paying attention, you're paying attention now.
Where unfiltered sports talk meet late-night comedy.
You learn new things on Garbage Time. What else are you going to do Wednesdays at 11:30? On second thought, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Garbage Time with Katie Nolan. Wednesday at 11:30 on FS1.
Before the game on Fox Sports San Diego, watch Padres live. Join Mike Pomerantz, Mark Sweeney, and the crew as they preview the matchup ahead, choose their bat for the game on Pick the Stick, and take on the trending topics on Inside Corner.
I just think that he's got the stuff, he's got the know-how.
Then, after the final out, hear from the players and coaches as they break down the ball game.
Yeah, big win for us, and hopefully we can do it again today.
Padres live, only on Fox Sports San Diego. Brought to you by Cox.
Well, congratulations, Dick, on a fabulous career. You know, as a player, we always appreciated seeing you and Merlin come to town because we knew it was going to be a big ball game and that it would be a great broadcast. Dick, you have told so many people after a home run that you can touch them all. Well, Dick, you have touched all of us. Congratulations. Way to go, Dick.
That's nice. Dan Fouts, I had the pleasure and privilege to call games side by side with him for a couple of years.
He's great,
for CB. Oh, he's what?
I love Dan.
You could see why he was such a terrific leader.
Yeah.
And, everyone loved him here and should in Charger country. And he was a wonderful partner in football. I mean, as a quarterback, he knew so much and gave so much to the telecast. And I warned him, I'm going to go up there to Oregon where he lives up in the mountains there. I'm going to knock on his door. Now they're going to have more time.
Yeah.
Be ready. He says, you know, we do make wine in Oregon, too. Yeah,
that's right.
That's encouraging. Alex Wood is the pitcher. Left-hander from Charlotte, North Carolina, native. Came over last year at the trade deadline from Atlanta. Just 25 years of age. Tolles, no question who that is out in left field. He takes over for Seged, and he ran for him. Aswahe, 2 for 3 with an RBI. His first major league RBI back in the 4th inning. That's the scoring inning for the Padres. They had 4 consecutive singles off Jesse Chavez. Renfroe and Norris dumping bloop singles into right center field. Then Aswahe lined a RBI single to right, and Sardinius grounded one through the right side to knock in the second run to give the Padres an early 2-0 lead. But that has evaporated, and it's the Dodgers now 8-2. They've scored in each of the last 4 innings. Got a tricky motion, Wood.
He sure does, and he's another one of those guys that came off the DL. Alex Wood was on the 60-day DL. Missed 98 games, left elbow impingement. It eventually led to arthroscopic surgery. That was on July 20th, so there was a plethora of guys on the DL this year for Dave Roberts.
That ball hit pretty well into the left field corner. Will it stay in fair territory? No, it'll sail into the seats. Left elbow impingement hurts just to say it.
It does, yeah.
Back to home plate comes Aswahe. 1 in the 5th, 4 in the 6th, 2 more in the 7th, another top of the 8th. 8 runs and 13 hits for the men from LA, who will now go up to San Francisco for 3 games on the weekend and close out the Giants series. The Giants still with hopes of being a wild card, even though they've played miserably since the All-Star break. Worst record in the National League, and yet they still have a chance. They're going to have to beat the rivals, the Dodgers. Up the middle. Oh, how do you field that ball? Look at, you might have a couple of Easter eggs in there too. Wow. Blindly throws down the glove and comes up with it. That was on its way to center field.
Sometimes you field the baseball, and sometimes the ball finds you. Oh, did that go between his legs?
Yes, I think it did. And then up into the snow cone position. Come on. Hey, this is a young kid, Aswahe. He needs some base knocks. Sardinius, after he struck out the first time, singled in a run and then doubled the last time, but the Dodgers couldn't take advantage. As Aswahe had singled, he doubled into third, but no runs. 2-0.
Very herky-jerky delivery by Wood.
Alex Dickerson has a bat. He's in the on-deck circle. No. Up the middle, and that one does go through. He almost pulled the act again. What is this, a circus?
I had to hold my breath.
So, 3rd hit of the night for Luis Sardinius. Padres with a total of 11.
Well, he falls off towards the third base side a little bit, and then it reaches in
behind him.
Yeah.
Goodness. So Alex Dickerson with a chance to drive the trailing 8-2. Five for 14 as a pinch hitter. And a couple of home runs, so he's been the top man off the bench for the Padres this year. 6 RBIs and 14 trips. broken bat roller to second. They'll go to second for one, back to first in time for the double play. 4-6 that ground ball, and we'll check now as McGuire is going to check with the video room, and from our replays it looks as if he's out, and it is a 4-6-3 double play. On to the ninth inning, 8-2 LA.
Whoa, Tungus tingly. New Cinnabon cookies, 3 for 99 cents. AM, PM, too much good stuff. Tungus!
Filet et Craig Anderson, l'Américain, devant le filet des Sénateurs. Nouveau venu du côté des Leafs, contrat de 5 ans, 25 millions pour Frédéric Anderson, récipiendaire du trophée Jennings l'an passé, la meilleure moyenne dans la Ligue nationale en tant que formation. Et Craig Anderson, on connaît son efficacité, ce qu'il a accompli avec les Sénateurs jusqu'à présent. Force de frappe très importante du côté des Sénateurs. Alors ce soir, mesdames et messieurs, vous allez assister à l'entrée en scène au premier match de la carrière de Austin Matthews dans la Ligue nationale de hockey. Il a été le premier choix au dernier repêchage par les Maple Leafs. Et ce soir, 6 joueurs recrues vont amorcer le match de ce soir dans l'uniforme des Maple Leafs. Pour voir une situation semblable, il faut remonter en 1981-82 dans l'histoire des Maple Leafs de Toronto. Alors on fait confiance à la jeunesse. Oui, Austin Matthews.